show. Aaron Cooney here, joined at this time by Erie Otters first-year defenseman Jamie Drysdale. Jamie, it's a pretty newsworthy week to kick this week off for you. The U17 announcement as you're selected to represent Canada, and then your first OHL goal. Take me through the goal first Wednesday night. 23 seconds.
Perfect. All right. Then we're good. Yeah, just text me because I can adjust it whether it's I get a short little break or intermission. I can change it. So even on a commercial break, we could probably real quick talk through some things or whatever to get it to where we need it to be. All right. Thanks, Brian. Bye.
So Sports, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
he paid. Coming up at the top of the hour, unbeaten USF will take on UConn. You'll hear from their quarterback next, and you'll hear about his journey from Alabama to Arizona State to Tampa, and a lot has changed for him along the way. Blake Barnett will join us, and right now, though, let's get you the latest sports update with Larry Ridley.
CBS Sports Radio.
Sports Flash.
I'm Larry Ridley. We'll keep it here and talk some college football. Top 25 scores currently in progress, and we'll go down to Knoxville at Neyland Stadium, and number 1 Alabama cruising along. They're leading Tennessee 58-21. It's gone to the fourth quarter. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 TD passes. Jalen Hurts, he's coming to the ball game. First rushing TD of the year for the Tide. In the ACC, down in Death Valley, number 16 NC State trailing at number 3 Clemson. Number 3 Tigers with the lead 34-7. They're in the fourth quarter. 12 minutes to go there. 3 TD runs, short ones for Travis Etienne. Out in the Pac-12, we were just talking about it. Number 15 Washington. They have an 11-point lead over Colorado. The Buffs, it's 24-13. Washington with the ball in the red zone can add a field goal or maybe a touchdown. It's about 2 minutes, a little more than 2 minutes to play there in Seattle. And the Big Ten in Bloomington, number 18 Penn State just take the lead back from Indiana. It's 26-21. They're in the third. Earlier final, 6th-ranked Michigan beats rival Michigan State 21-7. They get Paul Bunyan's trophy. Number 9 Oklahoma, too much for TCU. Sooners win at 52-27. Kyler Murray, 4 TD passes. 19th-ranked Iowa shuts out Maryland 19-0. Temple gets the upset over number 20 Cincinnati 24-17 in overtime. And even a little snow couldn't stop the party at Camp Randall.
Taiwan Deal is the running back. Hornibrook will give it to Deal straight ahead, and Taiwan breaks through to the 30. He's gone. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Wisconsin. Taiwan Deal busting through the line, takes it in from 39 yards away.
Matt LePay on the Wisconsin Learfield Sports Network. Number 23 Wisconsin beats Illinois 49-20. Badgers run for 357 yards. Coming up here at the top of the hour, number 22 Mississippi State at 5th-ranked LSU. Number 10 UCF at East Carolina. And number 21 South Florida in the AAC hosting UConn. NFL news real quickly. Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski did not travel with the team. Reportedly highly unlikely to play tomorrow at the Bears. Gronk was limited to practice this week with back and ankle injuries. I'm Larry Ridley.
Erie's home for sports. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans, America's premier home purchase lender. Today's fluctuating interest rates can leave you with unexpected higher mortgage payments. At Quicken Loans, we've created a new way to protect you from unpredictable interest rates so you can buy a home with certainty. It's called Rate Shield, and here's how it works. With Rate Shield, you can lock your interest rate while you shop for a new home. So if rates go up, you don't have to worry. And here's the best part. If rates go down, you get the lower rate. With Rate Shield, we really have you covered. Here are more reasons why you'll want to work with America's largest mortgage lender. For 8 years in a row now, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. And for the 5th year in a row, they've also ranked us highest in the nation for mortgage servicing. Rate Shield, another way we can save you money on your mortgage. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Based on Rocket Mortgage data in comparison to public data records. Rate Shield approval only valid on certain 30-year purchase transactions. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Additional conditions or exclusions may apply.
O'Reilly.
Save on your next oil change with 5 quarts of Valvoline Max Life motor oil and a MicroGuard filter on sale now for the same price of Valvoline Conventional at $26.99. Extend the life of your vehicle and improve engine performance with Valvoline at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Technology Truths, brought to you by Geico.
Technology Truths.
Truth. You have 14 login passwords, and you can't remember any of them.
Doug 1. Doug 2. Doug is awesome. Doug is awesome 1, 2, 3.
Truth. It's so easy to switch and save on car insurance at Geico.com.
Doug is super cool &% underscore exclamation point 1985. Knew it.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
The bait was so tempting. Free trip, gifts, then you got hooked by the sales pitch, bought the timeshare, and you've regretted it ever since.
The maintenance fees kept increasing, and we just didn't want to deal with it anymore.
It was not anything like what they showed us when we bought the timeshare.
Timeshares aren't a day at the lake. They're all catch and no release. Unless you talk to Resort Release. We can release you from that timeshare legally and permanently. A-plus rated by the BBB. A 100% money-back guarantee. And our clients' 5-star reviews tell the story.
You kept us informed the entire time. There was never anything hidden. Absolutely wonderful.
Be the one that got away before 2019 maintenance fees are due. Call now for a free consultation. 888-308-5955. 888-308-5955. Or resortrelease.com. They catch, we release. Resort Release. 888-308-5955. 888-308-5955. Or resortrelease.com. Call now.
Are you looking for senior care for your mom or dad but don't know where to start? Hi, I'm Joan London with The Place for Mom. Nobody knows your parent or loved one better than you, and nobody knows senior living better than the experts at A Place for Mom. They've helped thousands of families find the right place for their mom or dad.
I was so glad that I called A Place for Mom. My advisor really listened and was truly my partner in finding senior care for my dad. She went out of her way to get to know him as a person and was always there whenever I had a question.
The senior living advisors at A Place for Mom partner with thousands of families every month, listening and offering local knowledge and advice to help find the best senior living communities across the country. And it's a free service. Here's the number.
Call A Place for Mom at 1-800-467-7530.
There's a place for answers, a place for mom. Call today.
Call A Place for Mom at 1-800-467-7530. That's 1-800-467-7530.
Do you ever wonder what you'd do if you couldn't just switch on the heat when it got cold, or start your car each morning, or afford toilet paper? Well, for plenty of hardworking folks right here in our community, these are everyday realities. But when you give to the Salvation Army, you help your neighbors in need win the battle to thrive. Want to join this fight for good? Please visit salvationarmy.listenandgive.org to make a donation. That's salvationarmy.listenandgive.org.
Attention all authors. Page Publishing is looking for authors. Have you written a book and want to get it published? Page Publishing will get your book into bookstores and for sale online at Amazon, Apple iTunes, and other outlets. They handle all aspects of the publishing process for you. Printing, cover art, publicity, copyright, and editing. Call 800-501-3689 now for your free author submission kit. That's 800-501-3689 for your free author submission kit. Again, 800-501-3689.
Erie's home for sports. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Eye on College Football is back on CBS Sports Radio. Here are your hosts, Rich Ackerman and Jody McDonald.
And just a reminder that CBS Sports Radio's toll-free line at 855-21. You could save money. Switch to Geico. Go to geico.com. And in 15 minutes, you could save 15% or more on car insurance. Penn State, Indiana into the fourth quarter, and George Montgomery is there.
Okay, we got a nail-biter here. 18th, Penn State leads Indiana 26-21, but the Nittany Lions are at the Indiana 5-yard line looking to go ahead as Trace McSorley looks like he runs in for the touchdown. So there's a touchdown for McSorley that's going to give them at least a 33-21 lead, depending on if they go for one or for two. This is a Penn State team that's come in having lost 2 games in a row, basically gave one away against Ohio State 2 weeks ago. Last week they lost with about 10 to 15 seconds left against Michigan State. They're trying to rebound because, boy, do they have a tough schedule coming up. They got Iowa next week at home, and they go to Michigan, and they play Wisconsin at home. So they got their work cut out for them. Trace McSorley on the day, throwing the football over 200 yards, and 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Michael Sanders has 62 yards. McSorley also has 60 yards rushing. Indiana alternating quarterbacks. Peyton Ramsey started. He was 10 of 15 for 93 yards, and Michael Penix came in, but he was knocked out of the game by Penn State quarterback Jared Taylor for targeting. So he was 9 of 19 for 94 yards. One of the bright outlooks for Indiana is freshman running back Stevie Scott out of New York. He has over 120 yards. He has 100 yards for 3 consecutive games for Indiana, and he is one of the first true freshmen ever to do that. Once again, 10:25 to play here in the game. Indiana now on top of Penn State, 33-21.
All right, George, and Washington has defeated Colorado for the 9th straight time. 27-13 is the final in Seattle. 9:50 left in Death Valley. Clemson winning big on NC State. Let's check in with Jay Smith.
Yep, Clemson answered NC State's scoring drive with one of their own as they marched 41 yards in 8 plays to tack on a 27-yard field goal. The Sun and NC State's chances, though, growing dimmer by the second with only 10 minutes left in the ball game. There's only a few chances left to possess the ball if you're NC State, and they have resorted to pass-heavy play calling. Clemson's now playing prevent, but you've got to figure it would take a miracle for the Wolfpack to get this one closed. And if you're a Tiger fan, you're really happy with the progress this team has made during the bye week. Trevor Lawrence looks more comfortable and in command of the offense, and the defense looks more stout than ever. If you're an NC State fan, you're definitely disappointed with today's performance. With so much riding on the outcome of this game, it's hard to understand how underprepared and outmatched they were for this matchup. Clearly, Clemson has the upper hand right now in this rivalry and will keep Dave Doeren scratching his head until next fall. Last few minutes of this game will basically be a formality as the Tigers hold a commanding 34-7 lead with just 10 minutes left to play. And Austin Bryant, the defensive end for Clemson, has completed a pass on Clemson's current drive to Justin Ross for 24 yards. He also completed a pass to DeAndre Overton. So Clemson driving right now, and they actually just punched it in for a score. The Tigers now with 40 points to NC State's 7 with just 9:07 left to play.
All right, thank you very much, Jay. And let's head to Vince Ferrara quickly as Alabama just routing Tennessee today in Knoxville. Here's Vince. And we don't have Vince. Vince, there you go.
Yeah, number 1 Alabama all over Tennessee. This has been decided early. 58-21. Bama just running out the clock at this point with the football. Interception return for a touchdown by Tennessee, and then Jalen Hurts with a rushing touchdown. He has come out of the game since then. It's now third-string quarterback Matt Jones at the controls for Bama. 530 yards of offense for the Crimson Tide. All Alabama ahead of their open week and their matchup with LSU coming up. It's 58-21. Alabama with 8 minutes left to go in the ballgame.
All right, we started today with 8 unbeaten teams. That number is...
It's time for Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260 is proud to be the new home of Erie Otters Hockey. Now let's go live and join the voice of the Erie Otters, Aaron Cooney.
Erie Otters, well, they were trending down at the start of this week, and after a road trip that saw them lose 3 games out east as they made their way through Kingston, Peterborough, and Ottawa, Erie returned home to the friendly confines of the Erie Insurance Arena. And as we know, it wasn't going to get any easier. The Otters to take on another top team in the Eastern Conference, this time the Niagara Ice Dogs. The Ice Dogs team that is slated to battle for an Eastern Conference title in the spring of 2019. Well, the Otters, a little different feel to this one, as they were feeling good about themselves, and it took them just 23 seconds to get on the board as rookie Jamie Drysdale found the back of the net for the first time in his OHL career. As the Erie Otters come charging forward, there's former Niagara Ice Dog Daniel Singer. As the Otters center front, here's Drysdale to the goal! He scores! Jamie Drysdale's first Ontario Hockey League goal comes 23 seconds in. And the Otters lead 1-0. Save that puck. 1-0 Erie Otters over the Niagara Ice Dogs. They just kept piling it on in the first period. A 3-goal period for the Erie Otters as Hayden Fowler would get off the schneid. His first of the season at 7:10 and 11:46. Another one from the point. Luke Beamish makes it 3-0. Pass on across, just missed the stick of Jack Duff coming in. He pulled the trigger, but fanned on the try. Fowler gives to the point. Luke Beamish, wrist shot, scores! I think Singer may have touched it in front, but the Otters' point shot angles in, and it's a 3-0 lead. It would indeed stand as Luke Beamish, Daniel Singer in front, providing the screen, deflects off a defenseman and into the net, and the Otters lead 3-0. A scoreless second saw Erie adding even more insurance, which they would need in that third period. as Christian Gurney had his second of the season, 96 seconds into the third. Bounce in the near corner here by the Ice Dogs. Tomasino has that one spiked away. Gurney out right wing. Comes across the line, drop pass, followed up by Chaika. Wrist shot, save made. Gurney to the goal, and he scores! Christian Gurney finds the loose change and cashes it in. Otters ahead 4-0. Then the Ice Dogs started to make things interesting, as Akil Thomas would start the comeback bid at 13:31. They were on the board. It's a 4-1 hockey game. And then late, with time running out, they begin to find even more offense, as a break in a 2-on-1. Let's see the Ice Dogs make it a 2-goal game with Matthew Phillip on the board for his fourth. And then goaltender pulled a 6-on-4 power play, and now push the panic button. It's a 1-goal game. 70 seconds left. 4-2 the score. Otters ahead by 2, but it's the Ice Dogs with a 2-man advantage right now. They win the draw. Here's Maximoff, left wing circle. As he holds, walks in, wrist shot, scores. Maximoff makes it a 1-goal game, 4-3 with the power play tally. But the brick wall of Dan Murphy said no. And even with the netminder pulled on the other side, the Otters hold on as Murphy makes some beautiful stops to prevail for the Erie Otters. 22 seconds left. One last rush here for the Ice Dogs. In a 1-goal game, 4-3. Otters trying to hold on and snap this losing skid. Drilled in by Jones. 12 seconds left. To the far corner, Thomas sends it in front. Save made, rebound. 2 stops for Murphy. They pile up on the netminder, and Dan Murphy says no. As the Otters say no to another loss, they take the game 4-3 over the Niagara Ice Dogs, snap the skid, and defeat Ivan Lodnia and his new squad at the Erie Insurance Arena Ice. Now the Otters, another crack at another Eastern Conference foe. They're done to be done here with the Ottawa 67's. As Ottawa just rolling in here a little late, but they're in town, and we're set for a 7 o'clock face-off. I'm Aaron Cooney. It's the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll get you set, and we'll also chat with Jamie Drysdale about his first OHL goal. That's all coming up here shortly. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Whether you're a newborn or a new retiree, life can be unpredictable. That's why when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on. And that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. For your everyday needs in those unexpected moments. For support in a crisis and motivation when you're running low. And to be there when you need us most. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed. Blue. Highmark. Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. It's the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll get you set for tonight's action. The Otters and the Ottawa 67's final time already this season. They just met for the first time 6 days ago in Ottawa at TD Place. And now the Otters, we'll see the 67's off as they are in the midst of a 3-game road trip. Had a victory just the other night on Thursday against the Niagara Ice Dogs. As a bit of a skid for the Ice Dogs here coming up that they're on. But the 67's here in Erie for the only trip of the season. NAR, the number 8 team in the CHL. Let's take a look at tonight's Marsh Real Estate Services lineup. As for the Otters, getting the start will be Daniel Murphy, 2-4-1-0, a 3.44 goals against average and an .867 save percentage for the Erie Otters goaltender. 18 saves in the win the other night against the Niagara Ice Dogs just this past Wednesday, as the Otters snapped a 7-game losing skid. Now they got maybe momentum will carry here for Erie. We can get something rolling here inside this early parts of the OHL season, now into October. As Erie's Murphy looking for win number 3 here tonight. Scratches for the Erie Otters include number 2, Brendan Kishnick, number 14, Hayden Fowler, and also scratch number 44, Brendan Sellin. Brings us to our UPMC injury report. Brendan Sellin is a healthy scratch. Kishnick is out for the time being with an upper body injury. Also out is Hayden Fowler. He is day-to-day for the Erie Otters. Across the ice, Will Cranley gets to start once more. His second OHL victory came against the Erie Otters just this past Saturday. Cranley's 2-1, the record, a 3.40 goals against average and an .893 save percentage. 2 scratches for the Ottawa 67's. Scratch number 21, Yannick Crete. And number 26, Alec Belanger, out for the Ottawa 67's here tonight. Our referee lineup, actually, I don't think they got this up just online as we were looking to get those to you. Oh, we do have them. Sorry about that. Tonight's referees are Ryan Harrison and Aaron Neely. And today's linesmen, Chris Holmstead and Andre Grugru. That is how you say it. I apologize to Andre if that is not how it is pronounced, but as far as I have it, that's what we're looking at. So the Otters and the 67's, that's the matchup here tonight. The Otters, well, one of the last couple of games that we're going to see Jamie Drysdale in the lineup for the Erie Otters, as Drysdale is part of the U17 World Hockey Championships. He was named to Team Canada. He'll be on in the lineup there, one of 57 CHLers named to Team Canada, 66 in total. Drysdale a part of it. They will lose him heading into the road trip up north. That tournament runs from November 3rd to November 10th. So the Otters, unfortunately for the Otters, they're going to miss Jamie Drysdale for pretty much 2 road trips. But a great opportunity for him. I caught up with Jamie earlier today to chat about goal number 1 and also season number 1 that he's in the midst of. We'll catch up with him next as the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show rolls along. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, "Dad, I'm a match, let's do this."
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail, but I did choose UPMC.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. And that means you need a reliable printer, copier, and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized sharp dealer and service provider, helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Aaron Cooney here, joined at this time by Erie Otters first-year defenseman Jamie Drysdale. Jamie, it's a pretty newsworthy week to kick this week off for you. The U17 announcement as you're selected to represent Canada, and then your first OHL goal. Take me through the goal first Wednesday night. 23 seconds in, and you kind of sparked the team to get going there and snap that 7-game losing streak.
Yeah, I think it was just a great play by Maxie, just finding me back door. I kind of just snuck in behind everyone, kind of just off the radar, so just snuck back door and got a great pass from Kyle, and just tried to get it off as quick as I could, just put it on net, see if good things could happen, and it did. So I'm happy that it went in, obviously, and glad to get my first goal under my belt.
Is it make things a little easier to get that one out of your way? I know, defensemen, you jump up all the time and you're on the play offensively, but to get that one out of the way, you don't have to worry about it, and maybe the stick's gripped a little looser.
Yeah, as much as you try not to think about getting the first goal, you see all your buddies getting their first goals, first games, everything like that. So, it was just I really wanted that one, so it was good to get it, and now I can move on and continue to focus on helping the team with whatever I can do.
The team you snap that skid. You got a couple games coming up here, but you're going to be leaving the Erie Otters for about a week with the Under-17 World Hockey Challenge. What did it mean to be selected by Canada and to represent Canada at this tournament, and when you'll be off into moving out east for a couple weeks? Yeah,
I think it's huge for me, huge for my confidence. I think that was something that I really put my mind to and something that I really wanted to make. So finding out that I made it was really exciting for me, a really exciting moment for me, and I'm just looking forward to seeing all the guys that I met at the camp, the training camp. So I'm looking forward to getting back together with them for a week and playing with them and playing different competition from all around the world. So I'm really looking forward to see it and play with it, to experience the event, and I wish the best of luck to the team in the time that I'm gone.
That tournament, so it's all the same age group for you. How much does it help, you think, your game where you're out there defending against 19, 20-year-old guys, and now you get to go back into your age group and where you're at and kind of set with that one group?
Yeah, I think it's going to help a lot. At the same time, most guys in the tournament, I think, will have that same experience under their belt. So I think that it'll just be a great experience, great tournament, great competition, where everyone can just go back to playing the guys their own age, seeing the competition out there, seeing what's out, different countries, different players, different styles of play. So, obviously I think playing against older guys will help me, and I think it'll help carry my game into playing against my own age.
You guys snapped the losing skid. Mood has to be up pretty high right now, and now you get another shot at these Ottawa 67's. So you guys gave them a pretty good game Sunday in their barn. Now you're back here, you get a shot at them just 6 days later. Now that you've seen them, what's it take tonight that you know you got to prepare for when you take on Ottawa here at the Erie Insurance Arena? Yeah,
I think when we played them the first time, we came out a bit slow. Weren't expecting them to come out as fast as they did, and they got 2 quick goals, which looking back, we could have, I think, prevented pretty easily if we just got our feet moving, boxed out in front. So very preventable goals, and I just think that we need to come out faster, come out playing the way we did in the first period against in the last game. So I think that's just what we need to do. We need to continue to play fast, work as hard as we can, and just keep the puck pursuit and just support just all the little things that I think we did well in the first period last game. I think we need to carry over to this game and continue to keep it positive and keep working.
All right, thanks. It was Jamie. Have fun here tonight against Ottawa.
Thank you.
That's Jamie Drysdale of the Erie Otters. Face-Off is next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Whether you're an empty nester or a new retiree, when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on, and that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nationally recognized by J.D. Power for outstanding member satisfaction with Medicare Advantage plans. When you need great customer service, count on Blue. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, when you need us most, count on Blue. Highmark, Blue Cross Blue Shield. This award is neither endorsed nor given by Medicare. For award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where tonight the Ontario Hockey League presents the Erie Otters hosting the Ottawa 67's. Hello again, everyone. I'm Aaron Cooney, ready for this evening's action as the Erie Otters looking to begin a streak of their own after dropping 7 straight hockey games following their home opener victory over the Flint Firebirds. The Otters getting back on track this past Wednesday over one of the Eastern Conference favorites in the Niagara Ice Dogs. But tonight, Erie's got their work cut out for them as they take on these Ottawa 67's, who come in leading the Ontario Hockey League, a record of 9-3-0, 18 points. Puts them on the top. They are the number 8 team in the Canadian Hockey League in the recent Kia CHL Top 10 rankings as we are set for the opening face-off. The Otters, the news on their side, no Hayden Fowler available this evening. He is out day to day. Stepping in for him, we will see Daniel D'Amato. But moving up on the top line to play between Singer and Maximovich, it's Chad Yetman. Here come the 67's as these two teams just met 6 days ago at TD Place in Ottawa. And the 67's control right now in the Erie zone, out to the point. They hold their shot upcoming. That goes wide and behind the net. The battle ensues. Shimolevsky curls out near side. Gets back up on one leg, puck out in front. Battled around here. Comes right to Ryan Martin. He's got a little bit of room behind his own net as the Otters tap it forward for Maxim Golod left wing side. Golod chases it back behind the offensive net now behind Will Cranley, who got the start here tonight. Golod knocked off of his stick, or skates rather. He ran into Kevin Ball, and that puck does squirt towards neutral ice area. Here's Luke Beamish for Erie. On for Maxim Golod. He'll feed into the zone. Kyle Maximovich, Erie's leading scorer, heads after it as he's crunched on the end boards. The puck comes out in front. Here's a shot attempt, and just denied on the play was the Otters centerman on this top line, Chad Yetman, right now, as he chases once more. First good save for Cranley on the evening. Puck up top high. Beamish hands off to his partner, Jack Duff. Tap in front, looking for the redirect. Chad Yetman just sent it wide. Pushed ahead, and Ty Felleber will chase this one down right wing side. Enters the Otters zone from the right wing corner, where he drops it off there, leaves it behind the goal. Austin Keating back after. This is a dynamic line. Keating, Felleber, and the rookie Marco Rossi. Shot from the point upcoming, never made it on goal, as it skips up out of play with 1 minute and 33 seconds off the clock from Erie. No score. 67's and Otters here. The 67's come in having won 6 straight hockey games. The Otters part of that streak, unfortunately. A 5-3 victory over the Otters for the 67's this past Sunday. And Erie rounding out their Eastern Conference foes. Already done with the Kingston Frontenacs, seen them twice. Finish these up here. They'll see the Peterborough Petes last time just after American Thanksgiving on the Erie Otters Teddy Bear Toss on that Saturday, the 24th. But the draw comes here to the left of Daniel Murphy. Turning that one back behind the goal after a wave out was Brennan Hoffman, who wins a face-off back, and Erie looking to escape their zone. They'll be unable to as it's kept in by Cody Clark. Around these near wall boards as Erie just feeds it out to neutral ice. Clark takes over. The son of Wendell Clark. Long-time Toronto Maple Leaf as the Otters. Gillard holds that, waits. Henry out ahead, deflects that off his stick, comes right back to Henry, and he's going to skate this one in himself. Lost a handle as he drops it off towards the circle. Sent on the reverse behind their own net, going D-to-D. Ottawa controls. They'll skate out ahead. Ohotya lugs it forward, rips it in, down, rattling to the far side corner after the dump in. Erie settles it as D'Amato, Gillard, and now spun behind the net for Curtis Henry. Looking for an option here, but the forecheck collapses on top of him, and the 67's take over. Down left wing side. Was poked loose by Cameron Tolnay, but Erie able to work it behind their own net, and Gillard punished for making that play as Erie launches it in from center ice. We blockered out of action by Will Cranley, who picked up his second victory of his young OHL career. 2-1 in the season, 3.40 goals against average, and .893 save percentage. That win came against the Erie Otters just this past Sunday. Murphy to start for Erie, 2-4-1-0. 3.44 goals against average and an .867 save percentage. Erie wins his face-off back for Martin, but it hops his stick. And Erie's going to chase back behind their own goal. Sent for Jimmy Drysdale near side. Cross, nice feed out to Emmett Sproul, who did a gain center red. He does on the cross-ice dump-in as Gurney chases. Gurney runs into a body. Chaika follows up as well, but it's Quinn Yule getting it out to center ice. Good back check by the Otters. Emmett Sproul to get that one and tuck it right back into the zone. Otters chase the far side corner. Eric Rippin tied up there. Chaika looking for it as well. He'll pick it up off the far wall. Lost a handle as he carried it into the circle. And back on top of it, here comes Cameron Tolnay. Ran into one of the Otters and it's picked up by Erie. Given right back. Chaika will try a long-range shot. Oh, getting a piece of it is Will Cranley, and it settles back behind the net. Moved on right wing side by Ottawa. Drop pass. They'll settle things down. Erie making a change behind the play. Finishing up a line change for them. And brought out left wing side. Here's Shimolevsky. Able to tuck it into the zone. Ran into some Erie Otters as Ryan Martin to his partner Drysdale. And then on further, Golod. Streaking out left wing side as Ryan Martin jumping out of the rush. Nice pass to Garrett Podubny. Golod calling for it. Gets it off his skates and can't turn it to the front of the goal. Ryan Martin just tries to hold it and goes off his skate. Almost pinballs in. It catches the side of the net. Ohotyak now hit off his skate. And Erie almost had some geometry work in their favor. Carried away and just fired on in to the near corner by Ottawa. No score here from Erie. Shots 2-0 in favor of the Otters. 4 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock. Here's Luke Beamish in on the play. Tucks it behind the net. Alex Gritz battling there. Comes loose. Maxim Golod back to Gritz. Turns around behind the goal, but it's chopped off his stick. Moved here by Ottawa, but Beamish will keep it alive. Bounces one down towards the front of their goaltender. Settled by Hoffenmeyer. Right for his own goaltender, but the Otters still keep this one in. Great hustle play from Chad Yetman to keep it alive. Unfortunately for him, Erie's changing their forwards. And here's Hoffenmeyer, some room to skate left wing side. They'll loft it into the Erie zone far side corner. First man to it, Marco Rossi, who scored a beauty of a goal against the Otters just this past Sunday. Flying through the air to tuck it in behind as a nice rush through the neutral zone. As Erie cleared for a second, it's battled right back into the Erie zone. 5 minutes off the clock here from the Erie Insurance Arena. First period, no score. Final meeting between these two teams already this season. Daniel Singer into the zone right wing side. His shot blocked. Yetman chases it down right wing side, poked away from by Clark and turned over. Here's Daniel Singer with the Maximich man in front. Yetman, and he puts it off the post. The puck just looked like it broke in two. And we'll have a whistle. I can't say I've seen that happen in action. I've seen it in practice, but the puck just broke in two as Yetman put it off the right post. Can't say I've ever seen that in action like that. Great work by the Otters as Daniel Singer was the one to intercept the attempted pass out of the zone. Quickly fed it over to Kyle Maximovich. He found Yetman as Erie had a bit of an odd man working situation as Ottawa thought they were exiting the zone. But then the shot off the post, the puck just broke in two. So we got a whistle, and it will stay inside Ottawa territory until this puck bounces out towards neutral ice. Kevin Ball chasing down Christian Gurney along the near wall in neutral ice. Puck settled by Shimoleski, and on right wing side, it's floated towards the Otters' hash marks. Chopped there by Gillard, and Sproul almost coughed that one up. Shimoleski follows up. Runs into Gillard, and some twos on the far side corner. Otters just jamming up the wall, poked ahead, and reaching is Gurney. This one's going to end up out of play with two sticks off of that. Ball and Gurney deflected out of play. That should stay in the neutral zone. 14:09, the time left in the first period. Hi, Marin Cooney. Thanks for joining us here on this Saturday evening. A rainy one here in Erie, Pennsylvania. And at some point, I think we'll be seeing some of the white stuff very soon. Erie takes the draw after this faceoff. As it's thrown in towards the Ottawa zone. They try to go D to D, have to pick it up off the boards, and now working on ahead, out left wing side to be dropped on in by Graham Clark. He has the E on the end. If you're keeping score at home for Otters fans, there's two Clarks. Ohotnyuk with a head of steam from the point, walks in, wheels behind the net, turns onto the far circle, puts it out towards Graham Clark, and that pass is just off the mark. And all the way back down to 67's territory is D'Amato looking for it. Joe Mack overskated in a break here for Ottawa. They come flying out right wing side. Tolnay on a cross. Good play and back check here from Brendan Hoffman to deny that pass to get through cleanly on for Clark. And the Otters try to work it out of their end. Joe Mack out to center ice. Protects on the back end. Rubbed out of the play just in front of that Ottawa 67's bench. And allows Clark to pick it up. Erie finishing a change behind their play as thrown on Murphy. He makes his first stop. And I believe as they credit that as a shot. Here's 7 minutes into the hockey game. Erie feeds it in deep down the right wing side. Ty fell over there. Coughed it up, though. As after it is Kyle Maximich. Had it for a second, but they quickly, two red shirts on him. They try the near side glass. Leaping to the air is Beamish to keep it inside the offensive zone. Now back behind their own goal, looking for a little time and space to make something happen. Flushed out from the far side, and Rippon takes off. Bounce it out ahead. It's going to be grabbed here by Rossi with a man in front. Rossi tries to center and just sent wide by Keating. And the Otters turn to skate out towards neutral ice. Here comes Daniel Singer, left wing side. Head down as he tries to protect that puck towards the net. Runs out of real estate as he's ridden towards the end wall by Hoffenmeyer. Gritz chases as well. Erie changing their forwards. Singer stays out here for the time being as twisting back behind his own net, Marco Rossi. Rossi now looks ahead. Wheels back once more. Leads the OHL in rookie scoring. He's got 12 points and 7 goals this season. At the Otters' turn, they'll rattle it in from the near side as it's going to be picked up on the left wing. Garrett Podubny feeds it through. Maxim Golog comes out near side, tucks it out in front, backhand of Grits. Penalty coming up here as he tried to get a shot away. And the whistle will sound as Ottawa touches up. We have our first call of the evening. Otters to the power play. A tripping call is made. Matthew Maggio will sit. And Erie to the Plymouth Tavern power play for the first time tonight. 19.4% the Erie Otters power play. That's good for 9th in the OHL. Luke Beamish holds now, gives onto the near side circle. Maksimovic gets it right back from Beamish, put it in front, looking for Singer, comes out left side. Gurney throws it through the goal mouth, and Erie couldn't get a stick on it. Tie up on these near boards. Beamish trying to keep it alive. It's along that blue line, and it will roll on out. As low man back to his own end is Daniel Singer. Pressure provided by Mitchell Holscher. Erie feeds it in the zone left wing side. They're back after with 90 seconds on the man advantage. Knocked out of midair nicely by Chad Yemen. Man in front, backhand drive from Singer, and it just goes wide. He was wide open, too. He hustles through this biscuit once more, scoops it up. Gives off to Yetman. Angle it back out towards the point. He's got Christian Gurney on the left side. Down to the half wall. Tucks it to Beamish. Looks right, gives that way. It's Maksimovic up the circle. On to the one-time shot, and Singer had it blocked. Maksimovic scoops that up. Lets his try go. It was blocked, rolled off his stick. Erie feeds it around the horn. Christian Gurney once more with a minute on the man advantage. Gurney feeds it across. Reeled in off the wall by Maksimovic. Twists around, feeds behind the goal now. It's Yetman. Now for Gurney in the left wing circle. Try to push it on across. It's been intercepted and then cleared as they were looking for Maksimovic at the right wing circle. Just couldn't get it through the box cleanly. And Erie down to the final 40 seconds on this first power play opportunity. Shots are 2-0. I thought they would have counted that one that was right on Dan Murphy on the dump-in. They do not, so we only have 2 shots almost halfway through this first period as the Otters have to go fish once more on a clear from Ottawa. Jamie Drysdale there, fresh off his first Ontario Hockey League goal Wednesday against the Ice Dogs. Has to peel back into his own end, now gains some speed as he charges forward halfway through this period. Gives the Chaika right side. Drysdale follows up, but Erie is offside with 10 seconds left on the power play. 9:54 to go here in the first. Now this Ottawa 67's team in the midst of the 6-game winning streak and one of 4 teams of the OHL that is in the top 10 of the CHL rankings. They sit number 8. At number 5, you have the Peterborough Petes. 9 is the Saginaw Spirit and the Guelph Storm. At 10, here comes Erie. As time winds off the power play, Erie fires one off the side of the cage. Ends up back on the far side corner. As we're even strength 5-on-5. This one brought ahead by Ottawa. Shimolevsky just overskated, lost the handle. As they'll find Garrett Podubny right wing side. He comes into the zone looking for a passing option. Trying to dish off to Hoffman. That's intercepted. Off goes Shimolevsky. He protects on the backhand, enters the Otter zone. Can't make the move around Drysdale. Following up, however, is Clark. Nicely poke checked away by Drysdale, and the Otters look ahead. Drysdale has a man ahead. Couldn't get it to Yetman. And Erie may be guilty of an icing call. We'll get the whistle in this midway timeout with 9:08 to go in the first. No score. Erie and Ottawa from the Erie Insurance Arena. Real food, real beer, real historic atmosphere. That's what you'll find at the Brewery at Union Station. Erie's original brew pub and restaurant, located downtown at 123 West 14th Street. That's the Brewery, proud sponsor of the Erie Otters. One final already out there from earlier action as the CHL's Sportsnet games ramp up this weekend. The Kitchener Rangers visiting the London Knights. And it's the London Knights 6-2 over the Kitchener Rangers. 4 other games underway as we speak, with Flint in Saginaw, Kingston in Sudbury, Hamilton in Sault Ste. Marie, Guelph in Owen Sound. We'll get to our out-of-town scoreboard, which is, as always, presented by the Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels. That'll be during the first intermission. Erie, after that icing, fed it out of the zone, but it's right back in as Murphy's going to move it on the far side circles. As the cycle on here for that top line of the 67s. They work it out to the blue line. Merrick Rippin left side. Puts it down low once his players go to work, but that skips out towards the front. Dan Murphy down quickly and is able to deny that bounce from the end boards and out in front. So he'll smother it, and the face-off will stay to the right inside Erie territory and to the right of Dan Murphy. Right off the face-off, Shimolevsky's stopped by Dan Murphy, and that'll be the first shot on goal for the Ottawa 67s. Almost 11 and a half minutes in. Back into the Otter zone as Gurney lifts this one up. Bitton looking to keep it alive. He's smashed by Chaika, and it forces the hand passes. Bitton moved that one and then furthered along by Shimolevsky. And the neutral zone face-off here. Just in front of us in the press box. There's, you see Dan Murphy, win number 2 on the season. 8th of his career in the Ontario Hockey League. Remember, a mid-season signing by the Erie Otters last December. Launched in by Erie from neutral ice. Down to the near side corner after it went off the glove of Will Cranley. But quickly moving out of their own end here are the 67s to neutral ice. Chaika looking to settle this one down. Erie overskated, and Shimolevsky has the puck inside the Otters territory. Kearney trying to stay with them. Penalty come up. It'll be against the Otters this time. As Sproul touches up, I think it's Chaika is going to pick up the slashing call. As Gurney tried to tie him up, as Shimolevsky got loose after that puck bounced around with the linesman on the near side wall of the Otters zone. Erie couldn't clear. Shimolevsky takes advantage into the power play. Go the 67s. Their first try on the evening. 15th ranked power play unit in the league with 6 power play goals on 46 tries. 13% the clip. They work an near side. Lots of traffic. Never made it on goal. Caught the end boards. This is a power play unit that has allowed 7 shorthanded goals on the season, although 4 of them in one game. That was back against Peterborough on September 23rd, first week of the season. Fed in front. Nice play by Max Simovich. Intercepts that pass as he twirls on the backhand, gets the clear too. Cranley just drops it off, settles things down. And lugging this one forward, Hoffenmeyer. Across the red stripe, he'll drop it off with the Otters logo. Swept in right wing side to be played by Shimolevsky. And it bounces back behind Erie territory and behind their goaltender where Curtis Henry jams it up the near side wall. Scooped up here by Graham Clark. They'll set up Hoffenmeyer, center point. Now right side, Shimolevsky. Beats it down low, back on from the back door play, and it just missed Ohatyuk, and Kyle Maximovich wants to skate with this one. Right wing side, fakes the breaks, now wheels into the corner. Just kills some clock now as he had it tied up. Erie making changes behind the play as now Maximovich heads off, and the Ottawa 67s hold behind their goal. 50 seconds left on the Chaika minor for slashing. Here comes Quinn. Gives right side cross ice. Once more ball, lost a footing there. They got a reset as he hops back up. That big 6'6", 236-pound defender. Played it on left wing circle. They hand off in front. Got a big jam in front of the goal as the Otters blocked that shot. That was Christian Gurney. I think got stuck in his equipment. And now it falls out as he gets back up, but the whistle had sounded. As they went digging away at Christian Gurney. He couldn't get the puck out of his equipment. They blow the whistle. We'll see where the placement of the faceoff goes. As right now, they thought it was going to be inside Erie territory. They're going to move it outside into the neutral zone. So with 31 seconds left, the Otters catch a little bit of a break there. Christian Gurney is okay after all the poking away. Turned him into a pincushion. Trying to get that puck loose. As the Otters, after the draw, see it picked up by the 67s. They look from the near side corner to hold in. Kevin Ball has it. Slides it right side to his D partner. Drags and fires. Kick save. Murphy And the puck loose to the far corner. 12 seconds left in the power play. Clark keeps it in. Feeds it in down deep. Found by Sam Bitton. Back onto the corner, in front for Clark. He has to escape behind the goal to the near side. Bounced on towards the front. Rossi can't get a stick on it. Erie pucks it on ahead, and ball will get there right in front of Chaika, who stepped out to see that puck sent across the ice. As Alex Gritz will pick this one up in front of his own bench. Either team can make something happen on the power play. Erie kills off their first Planet Fitness penalty kill attempt. And special teams no-go in the first. Here's Gritz. Backhand went off the far boards of neutral ice. Scooped up by the 67's. And they look left side for Quinn Ewell. He'll fire it around the horn into the Erie end. Tolnay backhands it further. Settles behind the Erie net. Move there by Chaika. Now Golod looking for it. And fanning on that play was Ohatyuk. Followed up here by Chaika as the Otters take possession. Chaika right down Main Street. Drags and fires a shot. It's stopped by Cranley from long range. He holds on with 5:10 left in the first. No score. The Otters and the 67's for the final time this season. We talked about this a bit on the broadcast on Wednesday, and we can do it again here because you have another member of that top junior league in Switzerland, that elite junior A league in Switzerland that has, well, Peter Chaika was a part of it. Marco Rossi, 23 in red for these Ottawa 67's. He's also in that league. He finished 9th in scoring in that league. The Otters saw Kian Sopa of the Niagara Ice Dogs on Wednesday. He finished 5th in scoring in that league. You're seeing just this influx of players from that top Swiss junior league. And remember, too, the Otters had Stefan Patry as well last season, who played in that league before coming to the Ontario Hockey League. As the Otters look for this one out of the circles, inside offensive territory here. Maximovich trying to feed it back on in front. Singer stays after it as he's knocked off of his skates. Jack Duff will keep it in, just hammers it from the left side. Yetman hits the brakes. 2 defenders on him. They find Maximovich. Try to water bug his way into the corner. Watched by Rossi. Throws out in front. Here's a shot from Yetman. Great stop, Cranley, to get the shoulder on it. And it's scooped up by Rippon and moved out to center ice. Erie throws it right back in. And a hard shift for the forwards. And they'll make a full 5. Swap for Erie. There comes Shimoleski. And he looks out right. Gives that way. Nice play by Rossi to get around Podubny. He also gets around Ryan Martin. Rossi in behind the Erie net. Feeds it out in front. Save Murphy on Holscher. And it's played up to the line. Hoffenmeyer keeps it. Gives down low. Shimoleski. Watched by Jamie Drysdale. As Drysdale taking on 2 67's right now. Worked onto the near side corner, as Rossi's turned around. Drysdale picks this one up. His pass ahead found by Garrett Podubny. Nice reel in as he works and drops it off. Gritz, Podubny, Drysdale shoots, and it was blocked, scooped up by Cranley. As nice passing play by the Otters, but Will Cranley says no. Well, he's got to represent Canada, one of the 3 OHL goaltenders selected for the U17 World Hockey Challenge. And a couple of his teammates will join him as well, as Will Cranley fully off for the November 3rd and through the 10th. As it'll be up in St. John. Also going the 67 team as Cranley makes another stop. He'll be joined by his forwards, Matthew Maggio, and also Cameron Tolnay. As Will Cranley settling in here. A second-round pick of these Ottawa 67, just this past OHL Pro selection. A couple great saves as he stops Chad Yetman with the shoulder. Here's a try from Max. Stop once more by Cranley. And that rebound fed over the far side boards. Erie staying after it here. Here's Hoffman battling on away, but it's knifed away. It took 2 67's to get away from him, and here they come on the counterattack. Nice poke check by Ryan Martin. Drysdale able to further up the blue line, but not out. They keep it alive to be intercepted by Joe Mack, and the Otters break out with an extra man, 3-on-2. Left wing side, D'Amato throws it toward the goal, and a hit off a stick and deflected high. Drysdale picks this one up. Evades Clark, feeds it down low. D'Amato looking to go roof from the near side, and he misfired. Caught the glass behind the net instead. They feed it out to center, get out of danger. Blasted once in by Drysdale to be settled by Cranley. Changes upcoming for the Otters. D'Amato heads off, and a fresh line on. 2:42 remains, first period. as the Otters pick this one off. Sproul with it, dances around one. Sproul trying to feed across for Chaika, and it's off his stick, couldn't get it to a man, and skating it out of danger is Ohaya. They lift it in from center red, rattled around, Quignolle to it on the left side. Battling away at the half wall, inside the Erie Otters zone. They'll find Gillard behind the net, a little bit of room here, chops it towards center, that goes off a leg, and into the zone. Erie's going to be offside, as Rippon kept it out. Gurney was a little bit ahead of the play. And the whistle sounds. 2:16 left first period. No score. Still looking for the game's first goal. As the Erie Otters looking to slow down these Ottawa 67's in the midst of this 6-game winning streak. As Erie back. Both teams in action tomorrow as well. They look for Singer on the right wing side. Pass just a little ahead as it's scooped up back behind the net by Hudson Wilson. And they hold behind their goal, look at break out. But the Otters will see the Windsor Spitfires 4 o'clock at this same rink tomorrow. And the 67's, they will go visit the Mississauga Steelheads. Wrap up this road trip west for them. Here comes Kevin Ball, drop it into the Erie end. He'll chase after it. Scoots around Beamish, planted by Jack Duff though. As Beamish tries to knock this one out of the air, it's still loose behind the Erie goal towards those far corner boards. Keating twists that one away. Gives out to the point. Kevin Ball with it. Waits, now fires, blockered away. Shrugged off by Dan Murphy nicely. Bouncing behind the net. Inside Erie territory. They're going to wheel on near side. They give off to Keating, far side. Jumping in, activating. Nicely poked away. Good read from the Otters. Jack Duff to deny Noel Hoffenmeyer on the opportunity. Because he was jumping in. That was a great timing play as they were moving to the far side of the ice. And Hoffenmeyer looked to join him at the circles. Here's Fellever, though. For Shimolevsky's shot is blocked. Erie pokes it up to the near side wall. That'll get out to neutral ice. 9-iron back in by Hoffenmeyer with the final minute of play upcoming. No score. Otters and 67's here. Pushed ahead for Golod. Erie streaking left wing side is Podubny. Gets a shot away. Glove stop Cranley. It hits off the top of the glove and it's on out to center ice, and Golod wants to reset. Back on for Podubny. Feeds it into the near side corner. Grits after it as well. He holds this one from the half wall. Twists it down low for Maxim Golod. They got Podubny with him. Kicks it that way, but it's intercepted by Shimolevsky. And off go the 67's out towards center ice. Trying to feed Holscher. Drop pass one more time. They got it right back, but too many white shirts. A chance for the 67's to feed on the far boards. Shimolevsky looking for it after it's kept in by Lucas Perrick. But Erie scoops it from center. They'll drop it on in with 10 seconds left in the period. Some fresh bodies on, but I'm not sure there's enough time to make anything happen. Here's Rippon. Gives on to his right. Chopped out ahead to center ice as that'll wind the final seconds off the clock as we will go scoreless through one. Now the Otters, they kept the tempo up, kept the pressure on. They fire 9 shots on goal. Will Cranley, a couple good saves, including a big one on Chad Yetman in front on a nice centering pass from Kyle Maximovich. But nobody can find the back of the net through 20 minutes of play. We're going to step away for a short break, and when we come back, we're going to chat with the general manager. We'll step inside the GM's office and speak with Dave Brown when we come back for the UPMC Intermission Report. Don't go away. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your play slip, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, come on.
Yes! Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat
Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
It's brand new and a classic, the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. This CUV delivers direct injection, turbocharged performance with super all-wheel control. Its dynamic design comes in great colors. Technology includes blind spot warning, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert.
The all-wheel drive Eclipse Cross now has 0% financing for 60 months and $500 APR cash.
And watch it turn corners and heads.
MSRP $26,025. 0% for 60 months with approved credit and alley bag financing. May not be combined with factory rebates. $500 APR cash only with 0% financing.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019. At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters General Manager Dave Brown. And Brownie, before look at this season, well, we can look at a little bit of two, but you get your first round pick and Jamie Drysdale to commit. Has he been everything that you have looked for and what this team has looked for when they selected him 4th overall?
I think we're probably seeing a little more offense out of him than maybe we expected for the first little bit, but no doubt, I mean, he's a guy that he's going to change the tempo of the game and change how we play moving forward. Our forwards are going to get the puck a lot quicker, and we've seen that, his ability to kind of sneak in like he did for his first goal on Wednesday night. Not many guys can do that, and he has the ability to kind of be a little bit elusive in the offensive zone, which makes him hard to cover.
This team, coming into the season, it seemed like everybody was down on them again, that this was going to be a team that was going to finish at the bottom of it and not even near a playoff spot. But this group, it seems, even though they're one of the younger groups, you had a lot of first-year guys last year that now are second-year players. Where do you stand and where do you see this team and moving forward by a few months where you expect them to be?
Well, I think, we're continuing under construction here, and I think, we're maybe a little bit hidden away down here under Lake Erie, and, we don't get maybe as much of the Canadian publicity as some of the other teams do. But no doubt, I mean, we have to work. We have to earn the respect of the other teams, and we have to make sure that we're doing all the things that we need to do to be successful, and that a lot of that starts with hard work and determination and battle and, winning the one-on-one puck battles. So I think those are some of the things that we have to do. I like our group. I think that we can expect continual improvement from that. Every day we're building in checks and balances to make sure that the guys are working hard and that they know that that's how we're going to be successful. So I think probably we'll see this group grow incrementally quarterly. We'll be a little happier with them at one point in the next after the 15-game segment, and we'll be even happier after the 30-game mark.
This is a question I asked Chris Hartsburg at the beginning of the season too. Last year, you're getting players and turning them into OHL players, as getting accustomed to the league and learning how to play this style, and also how to learn to adjust to this league, being whether they're 16 or 17 in the first time out there in the OHL. Now those guys are second-year guys. What's the jump, and what's the expected mark for them going into their second years, and what's expected out of them? They're no longer first-year guys. They're one-year veterans.
Yeah, well, I think we hear the sophomore jinx, and whether that be in professional sport or in junior hockey, and I think we've got some guys right now that maybe are going through that. They went through a year last year where they had to work and earn every inch, and I think this year they thought it was going to be a little easier. So we've had some guys get off to maybe slower starts than maybe we expected them. But I think we can expect that they're going to turn that around. It's just a little bit of coaching and maybe a little bit of hard training that we have to put them through. A little bit of maybe continually getting them to understand that last year is behind us and we have to move forward.
A couple of things this team has done in the off season to benefit, because it seems like Jim Waters is fixed on giving this team and these players the best to get the best out of them and perform and enhance their careers moving forward in hockey. But one of the pieces that comes to the Erie Otters is new goaltending coach in Shane Clifford. The guy's got a great track record. You look at who he's worked with over the years. What does Shane Clifford do for the two goaltenders you have at the Erie Otters? Again, young guys, but it seems like Shane has quickly developed a quick chemistry with them.
Yeah, no doubt. I think Shane he's a personable guy that he's going to develop relationships with these guys, and I think in today's modern day player, relationships are important. I think they'll turn you off if you yell and scream, and Shane's not a guy that's going to yell and scream. He's going to talk to them. He's going to take them for dinner. He's going to get them to understand. They're going to watch video. His track record speaks for itself. I mean, his time in Everett, working with Hart in Everett, who was CHL goalie of the year last year, and then the countless goalies he's worked with out of the Pittsburgh area. So we're real excited to be able to have him part of our organization and team moving forward. I mean, I think we can expect big things. And one of the things he had said to me the other day, hey, if there was some magic dust that we could throw on these guys to curve the learning curve, we would do it. And unfortunately, there just isn't. So you kind of go through it day by day, and I think that's where his patience is going to really pay off for us.
We got more coming up on the UPMC Intermission Report. You're listening to CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on.
Yes! Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Whether you're a newborn or a new retiree, life can be unpredictable. That's why when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on. And that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. For your everyday needs in those unexpected moments. For support in a crisis and motivation when you're running low. And to be there when you need us most. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The modern Irish pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel, and the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena. We're in the UPMC Intermission Report amongst the first intermission. I'm Aaron Cooney. We'll take a look at this one. I guess there really isn't a whole lot to take a look at. Well, scoreless through the first period. We only had 3 shots on goal through the first 11 and a half minutes. As these two teams, you thought you would expect a little more. You know, whenever You got two teams that just saw each other a few days ago. I know they're opposite conferences. You only see each other twice a year, but 2 games within 6 days. You kind of expected maybe a little of that animosity to carry over after the Otters fell 5-3 at TD Place just a few days ago. But no, not the case. We kind of felt each other out a bit. Both teams had the night off, so last night. So who knows if that was kind of it. Ottawa's coming off a victory Thursday in Niagara after the Otters defeated the Ice Dogs on Wednesday. So you came in, and I guess both teams are just kind of getting the legs underneath them once more. We ended up seeing the Otters outshoot the 67's 9-4. But nobody can beat a goaltender as we sit scoreless after the first period. That's pretty much our recap. Erie probably had the best couple of opportunities in the hockey game. At one point, the best opportunity didn't even count as a shot on goal for Chad Yetman as the Erie Otters picked off a puck about 8 feet inside the blue line. A nice play by Daniel Singer to get in a passing lane. Was able to get enough of a puck, pick it off, send it over to Kyle Maximich, and Maximich went over to the right side for Yetman and shoots the puck off the post, and the puck just blew up in two. So we needed a brand new puck. That blew the whistle dead before any kind of scramble could go on for the Erie Otters, and we were able to make anything happen. But that's probably the best chance. Yetman had another good try from the left wing side. A shoulder stop made by Will Cranley. We sit scoreless after the first period. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Everybody got an opportunity there, but still no score. We can take a look around the Ontario Hockey League, though. We have some scores and a final from earlier today to go through. That's the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You Otter be staying with the best. The final from this afternoon, the first Sportsnet game of the season, as the Sportsnet Saturdays will feature the London Knights each of the first 4 weeks, so a month straight of London Knights on Sportsnet. But the Knights down the Kitchener Rangers 6-2. That final from a 3:30 afternoon gig. Other scores around the Ontario Hockey League, it just keeps getting worse for the Flint Firebirds. Even though they introduced a new head coach in Eric Wellwood, who will come in. He was a former assistant for the Flint Firebirds as well. Spent a season with them. But not going well in that first game. 4-0 Saginaw on home ice over the Flint Firebirds that's going to be through the first period. Sudbury Wolves with the 2-0 lead over the Kingston Frontenacs. That's through 1 period of play. Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds, Hamilton Bulldogs, they're knotted at 1 after 1. And the Owen Sound Attack and the Guelph Storm, they are scoreless 5 minutes in to the hockey game. We're scoreless here, but we got the second up next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, "Dad, I'm a match, let's do this."
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail. I did choose UPMC.
At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Hi, this is Ed Rendell. I've got to admit that I was sort of a dinosaur when it came to using social media. But my son found Epic Web Studios, and we began working with them. And they've done an incredible job with us. They've significantly increased our followers on Twitter and Facebook. They make sure that we put up the right things. They capture every good thing that I said or done on TV and get it out real quickly. And it's been just a revelation to me, and they've been tremendous to work with.
Don't be a dinosaur. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987.
What sedan lets you hit the road and not the gas station? With an average of 37 miles per gallon highway, it's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. This compact sedan has a sporty profile thanks to its sleek aerodynamic design. It also has other great standard features like Bluetooth and remote keyless entry. The 2018 Nissan Sentra. Zero down for only $199 a month. Sign and drive. What's the best-selling SUV in America? It's the Nissan Rogue.
0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive.
The Rogue has standard features such as zero-gravity seats, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and rear cross-traffic alert.
0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive.
Stop in and meet the Rogue family at Interstate Nissan, 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peach Street.
18 Nissan Sentra, selling price $19,247, VIN JY320068. 18 Nissan Rogue, selling price $26,100, VIN JP503998. Both leases 12,000 miles per year for 36 with Tier 1 credit approval through NMAC. Lease payment is plus tax, title, license, stock fee, and $595 acquisition fee.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Otters and 67's scoreless through the first 20 minutes. And we're gearing up for period number 2 here from the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. Shots were 9-4 in favor of the Erie Otters. At one point, just 3 shots on goal total between these two teams. That was with just 11 and a half minutes in. But we're underway now. Looking for someone to get on the board. The Otters 0-2 when tied after the first period. This one chopped up out of play. 0-1 when scoreless after the first period. A little shaken up on the play is Alex Gritz after that puck was flipped up out of play. But we'll get another new puck and drop one here from neutral ice. The 67's 3-1-0-0 when scoreless, when tied after the first period. As Yetman goes forward with this face-off, looking for Danziger. Drysdale thought about pinching in. Now he backs off, but the Otters somehow get that biscuit and kick it in further into the zone. However, scooped up by Sasha Shimolevsky. And away go the Ottawa 67's. They turn from the near side corner, trying to push it out towards the front. Jack Quinn couldn't get it on goal. Found by Shimolevsky, far corner. Bounce right back down low. Quinn, he was tied 7th in rookie scoring with 7 points, as is Jamie Drysdale for the Erie Otters. Couldn't get this one towards a mate, and Kyle Maximich will carry away for the Otters. Didn't get a lot of steam on that one. Puck forced right back out towards neutral ice, and lugging it in right wing side, Austin Keating in front. Shimolevsky save made. Murphy, rebound in front. Penalty coming up as Jamie Drysdale couldn't get that opportunity on the clear. He was hooked up. Erie's going to have a power play. When the 67's touch up, Yetman pass ahead. That's picked off. Could never get the goaltender off, but the Otters are going to a second power play on this Saturday night in Erie. 0 for 1 in the first period. Shimolevsky, the guilty party, a hooking call, and the Otters head to the man advantage for this second time. Giving it towards the blue line. They're looking for Luke Beamish. Yeah, nicely read by Ottawa. Picked off. And Marco Rossi goes for a skate. Taken 18th overall in the CHL import draft. And he has just been on a tear since coming across and playing North America. Just turned 17 not too long ago, too. He's not eligible for the draft till 2020. Kyle Maximich into the zone. Give out to Yetman. Now Gurney left side. Erie holds out center point. Beamish. Maximich. Beamish once more. Drifts left. Fires. Puts it off the body of his own man in front. And this one's golfed up and off the dasher. Kept in by Beamish. Looking for Chad Yetman. Intercepted by Ball. And snapped on down ice on the clear. Here's Christian Gurney. Chased back behind his own goal here. Forced out by Felleber. And now gives off to Kyle Maximich. He's chased by Felleber. As the Otters a little trouble here inside their own end. Felleber stays with Kyle Maximich. They hand it off for Beamish. He was flat-footed here, and Felleber doing some great work on the PK. They got the Otters bottled up in their own end right now. Finally, Gurney can pick this one up and march ahead to center. He'll drop it in left wing corner, looking for Alex Gritz. Picked off the near side circle. That's found on a nice play by the 67's. Little stick lift, then cleared off the glass and on down to Erie territory. Half minute left, look out. Erie blew its higher. It's going to be picked up inside the Otters zone, and they'll feed it on back for Felleber. They're looking for Tolnay once more. Emmett Sproul able to step in front of that, but a great PK from the 67's to start this second period. 15 seconds left on the power play for Erie. Golan for Sproul, knocked out of midair on the attempted clear by Drysdale. As Erie trying to keep this one alive along the blue line. Fired out ahead for Clark, and that'll be a clear. With 5 seconds left on the kill, Erie here. Look out, Sproul lost the puck. Keating almost dragged it to the front. Sproul got it back, though. Way to stay with it, and Erie out ahead, right wing side. Penalties over, wrist shot from Golan. Easily corralled as it caught the 67's crest on Will Cranley, and he holds on with 3 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock in this second period. And the Otters 0 for 2 on the power play here tonight. There's some discussion in front of the Erie bench. Kevin Ball mixed up with Jack Duff as Ball heads off towards his own bench on a shift change. Duff stays on as he was just entering the play. And the draw is to the left of Cranley. The battle back into the far side corner. Hoffman. He's tripped up off his skates. Bouncing puck up towards the blue line of the 67's end. It'll skip out towards neutral ice, but charging right back in. Erie in possession. It's Daniel D'Amato. Cuts across the ice. D'Amato near side. Drops it off the point. Martin has it. His shot towards the goal. That's off of the stick of Hoffman and out of play. And we'll have a stoppage once more. The Otters, good play. Get that puck out to the point. Traffic in front. That's where we're going to see some big bodies like Brendan Hoffman at 6'2", 200. Joe Mack as well at 6'2", 198. But it went off the blade, rather off the shaft of the stick of Hoffman and up behind the net. As Erie just took a penalty right off the face-off. Hoffman's going to go for interference, but a wheeling the other way is Quinn Ewell. Ewell crashing. Oh, a hard collision off the end boards. And the Otters touch up, but we have the call up coming. It's an interference call to Brendan Hoffman right off the face-off. And now the Otters will be shorthanded for the second time there. PK unit steps to the ice. The Planet Fitness penalty kill. And now some jawing back and forth on both sides. Interference is the call. And it was Ty Felleber mixed up, barking back and forth with the Otters. PK unit, though, stepping on. And Felleber has the puck now, drifts across the blue line, gives to Hoffenmeyer. He hands left. Felleber, the 9-game point streak here. He scored in 5 straight as well on top of that. Felleber holds left wing circle. Drops it off towards the point, picked off by Maximovich, and he's got some room to skate into the offensive zone. Now hits the brakes at the hash marks inside Ottawa territory. Just ties things up. Forces 4 67's to take that puck off him. Maximovich will head off after that shift. And Erie forces another turnover right outside the blue line. Backhanded on down by a twisting Christian Gurney. Laid out ahead. And here comes Ottawa. Right wing side. Into the zone they come. Shimolevsky hits the brakes with 1:14 off the clock. Comes to Christian Gurney, and he'll ladle this one down the ice. Gurney's been a mainstay on the Otters PK since coming into the league. Look out, played back behind the goal by the goaltender Hoffenmeyer, and Chaika crashed down behind the net. Chaika almost had this steal on Cranley. It's brought up by Cody Clark, right wing side. Flying to the Otters zone, trying to back down Duff. Stays with them, rams him into the end boards, but the puck bounces loose, and Marco Rossi looking for it. Played towards the blue line. Ottawa has it. They reset. It's Jack Quinn right side to the goal. Intercepted by Erie on that bouncing puck and fed down ice. Erie's PK unit up to the task as well on their second opportunity. As Kevin Ball drags ahead. Plays it out right wing. Settled by Quinn. Given off to Clark with a man in front. Clark walks in. And it's a save made by, where's the puck? It was stopped by Murphy. He thought it went behind the goal. It sat on his left pad. He almost took it into the net himself. Emmett Sproul had to help direct him to keep him from going across that goal line. Unfortunately for the Erie Otters, they did not drag that puck into the net. It stays 0-0. And you can see Erie, see it roll right off of Murphy in the last second. We brought up that left pad. And Emmett Sproul was there to help out. Face off to the left of Dan Murphy in his second year. Ball pokes us to the blue line. Felleber with 20 seconds on the power play. Hoffenmeyer at the circle. The give down to the near side corner, poked behind the net by Keating. Chmielewski follows up, wants to give right back to Keating. Now at the blue line, reeled in on the backhand by Hoffenmeyer. Chmielewski right side, floated down low, backing up, put it out into front of the net. And the Otters see that one roll away, and they're able to clear to center ice as Hoffman steps out of the box. No dice for either team on the power play. Ryan Martin tries the near side glass. Could not, as Chmielewski gets a little shot away. Stick to the far boards by Dan Murphy. Puck picked up by Yule. Tied up by Hoffman. Kicks it towards the goal, and Dan Murphy realizes the Erie Otters need a whistle here. And they'll take that whistle. They'll smother the puck. Here you can get a shift change on. They'll get their top line of Yetman, Singer, Maksimovic out here. After the Otters killed off the second 67's power play. Planet Fitness penalty kill, 2 for 2 tonight for the Erie Otters. Played near side corner. In the Otters zone, Jack Duff reverses for his partner Drysdale. Played up the right wing side. Singer couldn't clear. They hold into the Otters zone. Singer finds some open ice, just sends it that way. Out left wing side, and Erie bounces it in on another cross corner dump in. 6.5, nearly off the clock here as Yetman trying to give off to Singer, who's knocked off his skates. Down instead in the corner by Kyle Maksimovic to the blue line. Drysdale forced off the blue line and forced out that puck as well by Yule. And the other way for Tolnay. Long range try to the mitt and held to by Murphy. And we have the stoppage with 13:22 left in this second. Face-off will be inside the Otters end. On to the right of Dan Murphy. But Ubney forced to take the draw now. Chaika was waved out. And just poked out to the line. Held in by the 67's. Put it down low. Funky bounce. Look out. Pop to the circle. Clark has it. Wheels behind the net. Drops it up in front. And it rolls right off the blade of the forward in front of the net. And Kara Podubny carries away. Clark couldn't finish it off in front. Here's Podubny. Here we got a lucky bounce there. Some good defense. Way to box out. That was the big body of Curtis Henry to force things and force it off the heel of the stick of Cody Clark, who couldn't finish it off. Erie trying to keep in down low. They'll find Chaika. Turns and fires one. It's stopped off the shoulder of Cranley. Another good one there for Will Cranley to make a couple stops. Looking in the far corner. Erie after it. That's going to be scooped up by the 67's, and they'll find Graham Clark right wing side. Pass the middle ice is forced into the near side wall. They'll play it out to the blue line, and that's just kept in by Bitton. Activating is Hoffenmeyer to keep it in from the far boards. Poked it up to the line. Bitten's tried. That's off the backside of Gillard. And we'll settle that one down as Golod. He'll find center red and then softly send it in left wing side, but didn't get deep as Joel Mack and Golod forced along the near side boards and pushed away. Here come the 67's on the counter. Felibert gives left side. Nicely poked away by Dan D'Amato, and the Erie Otters got a break. Gurney left wing side. Gurney drop pass, and it comes right to the 67's. And off they go on the counter. Here's Felibert with a man to left wing side. Couldn't handle the pass, Keating. They look for Rossi. Caught the referee back behind the goal. And Luke Beamish feeds it out to neutral ice. Got it right back, and now just has to whack that bouncing puck in. Now some up and down hockey, back and forth, but nobody can make anything out of it. Nothing fruitful for either team. Here comes Rossi back into the Otters zone. Gives a cross, backdoor try. They missed just wide. Felibert set up Keating on the back door. Some pretty passing, but they couldn't put the bouncing, rolling puck in. Now the Otters send it on in from the near boards. Settled down by Ottawa. Flying in to force the chase is Yetman. And it'll send the 67's back behind their own net. A little handoff there, and taking off is Chmielewski. Nice head fake around Maksimovic. Now whining and wheeling and dealing into the zone. Pulls the trigger. Stop made Murphy. And he pinches the pads and the glove together to make the stop from in tight from a sharp angle along the goal line. 11:04 left in the second period. We're scoreless from the Erie Insurance Arena. The Otters in the 67's here on a Saturday night. Shots 4-2 in favor of the 67's right now. We'll make it 5-2 with that one, as Holscher for Quinn back behind the net. Wheels on far side, comes out to the circle. Poke checked off the stick by Hoffman. Good active stick there for the Otters in their defensive zone. Off the side of the cage, that shot. Slung out towards the front, picked off by the Otters. Sproul, head down for Hoffman, looking out of the way because Ohatya can really lower the boom. They're jammed up near their own line. As the 67's nearly offsides. Now they're delayed right now. Allows the Otters to poke at the center ice where it's settled down by Ohatya. Gives D to D. Now cross ice feed. Off the skate of Holscher. Here's Chaika taking over. Martin looks ahead for Emmett Sproul. Feeds it off for Chaika. Head of speed out towards center ice, but a nice poke check as Tolne sets a man up. Into the zone they come. Yule forced on the far boards by the Otters' Ryan Martin. Taken away by Hoffman. Here's Sproul. Back to Hoffman, right wing side. Pokes it in. And will be forced to chase in. Erie changing behind the play as Hoffman chases the 67's behind their own net. Brought out right wing side. Into the Otter zone they come once more. Tolne hits the brakes. Lays it up the near side. Then forces it right back down to the corner where the Otters' Marcus Gillard pokes it up the wall. And Podubny, he'll put underneath this one and just lift it towards the Otters bench. It'll get inside Ottawa territory. Under midway through the hockey game. 9:40 to play here in the second period. No score. Tucked into the Erie zone by Yule. Takes a bit of a bump from Curtis Henry as Golod back behind the net. Picked up by Graham Clark. He hands out to the blue line. They hold there. Ball winds. Slapper upcoming. That one sails wide. Catches the end boards. Kept alive in the near corner by Hoffenmeyer. Feeds it onto the right wing circle. Shot by Clark. It was blocked by Erie. Reaching his Golod. Bounces right back down into the slot. Henry will pick it up. He'll find Garrett Podubny. Gets enough of this one to roll on down into Ottawa territory. As Kevin Ball trying to step away from Maxim Golod. D'Amato just on. Along the far side boards, Golod stays after it here. Sweeping check with the blade of Kevin Ball to knock it away from Maxim Golod. But Erie still causing some trouble inside the Ottawa zone. Podubny tried to feed it back in. Kept there off the skate of Hoffenmeyer. He finds Clark right wing side with a man on the other side. Look out, this puck off his skate. They try to feed across the ice. Skip back on out towards neutral ice. And fed inside the Erie zone. This should be an icing call. And we got a whistle. We went a long time without whistles. But still, we have nothing to show for it. Scoreless from the Erie Insurance Arena between the Ottawa 67's and the Erie Otters. Chido's Dry Cleaners is the official dry cleaning provider of the Erie Otters. Keep your clothes in top shape with Chido's Dry Cleaners, complete with an easy, accessible drive-thru and free pickup and drop-off. Chido's Cleaners is second to none. That's Chido's Dry Cleaners, the official dry cleaning service provider of the Erie Otters. I thought I was catching a t-shirt up here. I was wide open, too. Draw will be inside Ottawa territory. And on to the right of Will Cranley, looking for his second consecutive win over the Erie Otters. '67's win this draw as Lucas Perrick sends it out left behind his own goal. An icing call on the way as he missed the wingers out towards neutral ice. Bring the draw to the left now of Will Cranley. Yetman, Maximovic, and Singer out for the Otters with Duff and Beamish at the points. No Hayden Fowler for the Erie Otters tonight. He is out day to day. Also scratched Brendan Kishnick. Upper body injury. Brendan Sellin is a healthy scratch. Daniel Singer after the puck in behind the net. Chases it onto the far side boards. Plays it out to the point on the bank. Beamish floats it to the goal. Bouncing in front. Deflected. And Erie got it towards the goal. Better stop made by Will Cranley. Erie finds Jack Duff. Changes his angles here. Moves on to Maximovic, who tries the wraparound try. Bouncing puck to the blue paint there. Able to track it down as Will Cranley as it dropped down to his left. 8 minutes left here in this second period. Still looking for our first goal. And Ottawa controls. They'll feed it out towards the line. Skating with it now. Drysdale, nice little poke check to deny that entry. And Erie will find Emmett Sproul. Off of the heel of his stick. Felleber takes over from his own end and winds things up from the left wing circle. Knifed away. Erie got some pressure on him. Forced to Drysdale, and Erie forces it back into their own end now as Chaika is going to chase this down. He'll whack it on the end boards. But it's found here. Look out in front. Here's Felleber, and Erie blocks the shot. Put it out towards the point. They were looking to put it on through the tape of Merrick Rippin, but fortunately for Erie, skipped over his stick, and it's worked on back to Ottawa territory. Rippin. Pushed back by Hudson Wilson, and down ahead they skate. Rossi, drop pass. Felleber looks in front. Kick save made by Murphy. It's more of a shot pass. There's another bouncing puck towards the slot. Erie will settle this down. Martin ahead for Christian Gurney, trying to get center red, and he'll feed it on in. No icing on the play as the Otters change. They get 5 fresh bodies on, under 7 to play. Second period here. Sent long range on Murphy. Intended pass, or the receiver was Mitchell Holscher, a little behind him. Murphy forced to hold on. And the whistle will bring things to the left of Mr. Dan Murphy, who stopped 18 on Wednesday. 18 shots to help the Otters defeat the Niagara Ice Dogs. A couple big ones towards the end of the game when it was a one-goal game. Erie was able to hold on to that. As look out, Shimolevsky's shot right off the face-off. It was a bouncing puck, didn't get much wood on it. He got another try here, reps it off the iron as it settles into the near side circle. Hoffenmeyer skips another one just wide, settles on the far side of the net. Erie trying to clear this one out as it's quickly turned to a shooting gallery against Dan Murphy. Shimolevsky's going to find this one once more. Swings it to the front of the net, nobody home. Golod from the right wing ball. Trying to twist his way up, but Holscher turns him around. Erie finds Henry, and he'll scoop this one from underneath. And this will get down to Ottawa territory and take some heat out of the kitchen for a second. Poked right back in, though, by Ottawa. They'll give to Marcus Gillard. Return for Henry. And once more, Gillard. Room to skate left. Chips it up the near side boards. Podubny didn't get a stick on it, but already back was Hoffenmeyer to play that one out to center ice. Jack Duff now for Gillard, trying to make the defensive change. Gillard, look out, pass a little ahead of Maxim Golub, but it will scoot out to center ice. But Gillard unable to finish the change and complete it. And head to the bench. Ottawa comes in left wing side. Gillard nicely defends. Snaps it behind his own goal. They'll find Garrett Podubny. As he looks ahead, he's got Daniel Singer with him. Singer will backhand it into the zone. Scooped up by Perrick and launched ahead for Graham Clark. Yetman able to knock down out of midair when it comes to his own end. Duff reverses for Beamish. Gets through that one, but Quignon runs into him. Erie nicely exits out to the neutral ice area. Drop it off to Maximowicz. Walks in. Wrist shot, stick save made. The rebound. Maximowicz has it again. Wheels behind the net. Puts it out for Beamish. Holds, fires. Blocked. Whistle sounds. The net had come off. And we'll have a face-off inside the Ottawa zone. Will Cranley with a nice stop with the paddle, but the rebound sat directly to his right at the top of that crease. And as some good defensive work, you got to give him credit because they tied up Chad Yetman, who was hunting for that puck. Maximowicz able to pick it up, though. Forced back behind the net for that centering pass that came to Luke Beamish. First shot was blocked. I mean, he could have gone on net. I don't think it would have counted because by the time he had the gun reloaded for a second try, the net was off its moorings. Now Dan Murphy's going to cover one up after it kicks off the far corner and settled to his right. 5 minutes left here, second period. No score. Otters and 67's. Well, they are some pretty defensive clubs when you're looking at the at least shots on goal department. Ottawa 67's on average only give up 29.75 shots per game. That's fifth in the Ontario Hockey League. The Otters, Mark, only give up 27.56 per game. That's second in the league, just behind Saginaw. So we have a bit of a defensive duel right now. Snapped into the Otters zone just wide and rolled behind the net by Hudson Wilson. Big collision there, but Felleber able to find the puck, however. Trying to work it on, but Erie's going to intercept as Beamish lifts it up, but not out. Kept by Keating. Found here once more by Felleber. Gives it on front. Oh, it just drifts off the stick of Marco Rossi, who was open. Here's a wrist shot towards the net. Look out, scooped up. Murphy makes a glove save. And the rebound onto the near side corner. Erie will pick it up. Some frantic moments in front as that shot hit Jack Duff in front. And Felleber almost cashed in with some garbage in the Otters' crease. Fans wanted a penalty there as Maksimovic kind of tripped up over his own stick. Nothing upcoming as the puck is sent out to center ice. Martin puts a little bump on Rossi. Still able to find Felleber. They've been out here for a good bit. This top unit of the Ottawa 67's. Here he though scoops it up with Drysdale. Going to weave his way through traffic, and now a nice pass on to Joe Mack, left wing side. He's got a trailer too. It is Drysdale walking in, wrist shot, stick save made by Granley, and it sends it out of play behind him. Oh, another great try for Jamie Drysdale. Otters' first round pick in the OHL priority selection. Had an opportunity back in the first period in a similar play. This guy jumps up and gets into the offensive side of things. Joe Mack found him, but it all started with Jamie Drysdale out of his own end with that nice pass to Joe Mack to kickstart the Otters in that offensive try. Back defensively now, as into the zone comes Ottawa the other way. They wheel behind the net and a penalty upcoming. An interference call. I thought I saw a stick come flying up. It was the stick of Joe Mack that was sent out of his hands by Nikita Ohatyuk. I apologize. I was following the puck and was back. Joe Mack, one of the late ones to get into the zone defensively, being the centerman who was first forward in. And Ohatyuk knocks the stick out of Joe Mack's hands, and Erie's going to go to the third power play try tonight. 0 for 2 so far. Here's Maksimovic, right wing side. Still looking for our first goal. Beamish with it. Gives near side, Peter Chaika. Now Beamish, and once more around the umbrella as Maksimovic slaps one. That slap pass deflects back on out to neutral ice. Erie's got a reset. Here's Beamish. He'll wheel out ahead to center ice. Drop pass right off to the stick of Holscher. Look out, here's Chaika's going to back up down, settle this one down. Those drop passes, got to be careful. Ottawa had a great PK earlier in this one and pretty much had the puck towards the Otters side of the ice more than anything. As now Chad Yetman in a bit of trouble along at his own bench. Able to give it off towards Beamish. He scoops it and just lifts it onto the near side corner. Erie staying with it as Chaika puts it down low. Lone man there is Merrick Rippon. He's going to rattle it off the glass, and on down ice it goes. Already a minute off the clock on the power play. We're still looking for our first goal. We're scoreless from Erie between the Otters and the 67's of Ottawa. Chaika out left wing side. He's got some room to skate. Drop pass to Singer. Had to pick it up in his skates and still able to feed it in deep. Maksimovic to Drysdale at the point. Off of his blade. Look out. Here come the 67's. And ahead is Felleber. They got numbers too. Felleber holds and waits and fires. He scores. Felleber makes it 6 games in a row with the goal as he rips her from the right wing circle. Puts it off the near post and in. And it's 1-0 Ottawa with the shorthanded goal. Ten-game point streak as well for Ty Felleber. As the Otters had that puck towards the offensive zone, looking to move it to the blue line for Jamie Drysdale, and just rolled up his stick and into the neutral zone. Erie was in trouble after that. And they're lucky that didn't work out, but that pass was off the mark. Either way, Felleber was able to hold the blue line, bring it in as two men went towards the Otters' net. Felleber able to put it home from the circle. 1-0 Ottawa. Still 20 seconds on the power play. Here's Maxim Golot. Some help from Christian Gurney. They'll send it out to Drysdale at the point. Left side, Evan Sproul. Back to Drysdale. Center point area. Gives off to Duff. Doesn't shoot. Now lets it go. And he misses high. That rattles off the glass. Drysdale speeds to keep it alive. Sproul to Jack Duff. Gives back to Drysdale. Hands off to the far side boards. Golot picks it up. Power play is over. This puck off his skate. And it pops out towards neutral ice. Fed in as Erie is offside. Delayed offside. They'll make a change while they're at it. With 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the second period, Ottawa has broken the scoreless tie. 1-0 67's on Felleber's goal. Left wing circle out of their own end. Ahead for Quinn. He's got some room out towards neutral ice. Nice move to get around one. Keeps it rolling. Here comes Quinn to the left wing circle. Picks it back up as Martin able to step into him. Final minute of play here in this frame. Dished out in front. Off a couple skates. Hoffman deflected away. And he lugs it ahead to center ice in the final minute. Put nicely into the wall by Perrick as the Otters have to head back to their own end and chase it down in the far corner. Ulster provides chase. Duff sends it behind the net for Martin. Ulster stays after it here. The battle continues in this right wing corner of the Otters end. Scooped up by the 67's. Working out towards the front. Poked away by Hoffman. Off goes Garrett Podubny with the final half minute of play in the second period. Otters trail by 1. Here's Hoffman. Working in tight quarters behind the net. Podubny trying to stay with him. Had a little tuck, and he was looking, thought he got caught with a hooking call, but he gets a shot away. Stop made by Cramley. Yetman after it onto the far side corner. 13 seconds left here. Otters come up high with it. They'll drop it off. Nicely read and picked off by Ottawa. Final rush here of the second frame. They give right side for Quinn. Into the Otter zone. Wrist shot. Sails high. They throw one towards the net once more. Didn't get there as the Otters able to block it on a play by Daniel Singer. Time will expire on the second period. It took us to the final 2:02 of the second period for somebody to get on the board. And it's Ty Felleber with the short-handed goal. At 17:52, put the Ottawa 67's ahead 1-0 through 40 minutes of play. When we come back inside the UPMC Intermission Report, we'll continue our chat with Dave Brown, the Erie Otters General Manager, Part 2 with Brownie when we come back. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Whether you're an empty nester or a new retiree, when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on, and that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nationally recognized by J.D. Power for outstanding member satisfaction with Medicare Advantage plans. When you need great customer service, count on Blue. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, when you need us most, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. This award is neither endorsed nor given by Medicare. For award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The new home of the Erie Otters. WRIE Erie. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters General Manager Dave Brown. And another part of it, those aspects that you and the coaching staff and Jim Waters is allowed to bring in is a new analytics system that this team is using. Can you just kind of give me insight? What is the Stathletes, I believe it is, and the background as to why the Otters have chosen this program and how it helps the team?
Yeah, you know what? We had an opportunity to get into a relationship with Dan McKean, who works who who works with stathletes, but is predominantly works for us, doing the analytical component of our program. And you know what, our program, although we may not get it in the same timely fashion within hours of the game being finished, we get the same reports that the NHL teams are getting. And it's probably, at first you kind of wonder, and then as you see it, you actually start to watch the game a little bit differently. And I think that as we see, as an organization, we watch the game and see certain things. We're able to back it up with analytical data that shows us. And you know what? It's a little early in this stage to tell, exactly how we're going to use it. We're still experimenting a little bit with it, but we're, again, to add a guy like Dan to our staff is huge, and to be able to have this tool is it's unbelievable. We're thankful that Jim allowed us to, move forward with it.
How big are these things for recruiting purposes for you and the scouting staff and going forward? Because, I guess that's what it comes down to in this league, and you're battling other leagues as well and other teams. But to be able to offer this, you come to Erie, here's what we're going to give you, and we're going to make you a better player by the time you're done with us. You know what? I think it's huge. We pretty much blanketed everything, right from the character building standpoint that we do with Core 5, to Dan McKean with analytics, to Andrew, the athletic therapist who does strength and conditioning, Dr. Hogue, who we have on staff. We've got a real blanket of guys. We do skill development work for the players with the Academy of Hockey out of Buffalo, to give the players a different look. And I just think it's huge. When you sit down and you look at every component, we're trying to cover everything that there possibly is, and we'll continue to do that and continue to grow and move forward. And I think just looking at it, it's unbelievable. Winning isn't something that happens overnight, and if it was, we'd all be doing it. And I think it's something we have to continue to build and patiently wait through the process. But I was out to see a couple of our prospects the last few nights, and things look bright for us, and just got to continue to work and allow the youth movement to take its course. It is a youthful team. It's one of the youngest teams in the league, but you do have an OA spot open and available. Only Christian Gurry and Kyle Maximovich are your two overagers. Is that something you want to address moving forward down the line and having another veteran, older player guiding these young players? You know what? I think the overage positions in our league are good if they're serving their purpose. And unfortunately, I think sometimes age is just that. It's what's on your birth certificate or in your passport. I think we're in a situation here as an organization where we have to allow the younger guys the time to develop. And unless there's an overage guy that's going to come in here and put up huge numbers and really impact, make a direct impact like Kyle is for us right now, I think we're better served having those minutes eaten up by our young guys who are going to be with us through this next stage of our organizational drive. So, I think guys like, you look at Emmett Sproul and Yetman and Golod, these guys continue to move forward, and we need to allow them to continue to grow and so that they're ready when we're making that push. All right, Brownie, thanks for this. Thanks for the time, and enjoy the game here tonight. Thanks. That's Dave Brown of the Erie Otters. We got more coming up on the UPMC Intermission Report. You're listening to CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pre-game. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork. Provide great customer service. Fight to get you the best price. And at the end of the day,
Outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Welcome to Tim Hortons.
I'll take a coffee and...
How about a bagel breakfast sandwich? They're just 2 for $4.
Oh, I like that.
Freshly prepared with savory sausage, fluffy egg, and melted cheese on a freshly baked bagel. Just 2 for $4.
I like that. I just fist bumped your speaker.
Oh, I just fist bumped you back.
Get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches on a plain bagel or English muffin for just $4. Or mix and match for $4. Great quality at a great value. It's all good at Tim Hortons. No substitutions or additions, limited time only at participating restaurants.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel. And the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where we finally have a score. We finally got one up on the board. It's the Ottawa 67's, however, with a 1-0 lead through 40 minutes of play. Well, the first period scoreless as we enter inside the UPMC intermission report. Aaron Cooney sitting here through 40 minutes of play. A scoreless first. The Otters probably had the 2 best chances as they outshot the 67's 9-4 in the first 20 minutes as Chad Yetman rung one off the pipe from the hash marks of the right wing circle to see the puck break in 2. That would stop action, but doesn't count as a shot on goal. Probably the best chance for the Otters. They also had another one from the left wing side as Yetman was stopped by the shoulder of Will Cranley, lunging out to his right to deny Yetman twice in this hockey game and in just one period back in the first. Head to the second period. Barely no flow to that second period, much at all. But as things started to pick up, we were kind of littered with whistles. But the 67's would outshoot the Otters 9-5 in the second period. Only 27 combined shots here tonight. But the 67's would use one of their last shots of the period to break the tie, draw first blood with 2:02 left in the second frame. Erie was on the power play, but the penalty kill, the last 2 PKs from the Ottawa 67's, they have been hounding the Otters puck carriers, providing a lot of pressure as Erie was bringing that puck through the neutral zone. And it's just forced in down the left wing side. Erie had to go track the puck into the far corner. They play it out to the point where it skips over the blade of Otters rookie defenseman Jamie Drysdale, and it forced the Otters into a tight spot right in front of their own bench as Drysdale tried to head back. The 67's quickly closed on the puck and move it up ahead to Ty Felleber. And as it was a short-handed rush, Felleber able to get into the zone. He just holds and looks at his options and says, I'll just shoot this one and take it myself. And lets it go from the right wing side. Goes off the post and just across that goal line to open the scoring. 1-0 Ottawa through 40 minutes of play. Short-handed goal from Ty Felleber. That's his 13th of the season. That draws him into a tie with Jason Robertson for the league lead. Robertson with the Kingston Frontenacs. But Felleber now points in 10 straight, goals in 6 straight as well for the Overager from Pembroke, Ontario. Former first-round pick of the Saginaw Spirit back in 2014. That's where we sit. Erie 0 for 3 on the power play, giving up that short-handed tally. And now they find themselves behind the 8 ball, as they will have to find the equalizer here in the final 20 minutes. Let's take a look around the Ontario Hockey League. Take a peek at our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You Otter be staying with the best. 5 other games in the Ontario Hockey League tonight. Well, total today. We have one final. That's the afternoon game. The London Knights down the Kitchener Rangers 6-2. Elsewhere, oh man, Saginaw Spirit hurting on the Flint Firebirds. It's 5-0 with a minute left in the second. Sudbury Wolves still lead the Kingston Frontenacs 2-0. That's through 40 minutes of play. Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds with the 2-1 lead over the Hamilton Bulldogs. And the Owens out attack with a 2-1 lead over the Guelph Storm. 7 minutes into the second frame from Owen Sound. We'll step for our final break of the intermission. Third period is next. Erie's looking for the equalizer. When we come back, you're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You oughter be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzi's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzi's prepares the finest Italian cuisine in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times News said Nunzi's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzi's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzi's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
Okay, we're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza, artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Fresh dough made from scratch daily.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
It's all one price.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast bar perfection.
That's Blaze Pizza. Sound good?
Then come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Peachtree Square in Erie.
It's brand new and a classic, the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. This CUV delivers direct injection, turbocharged performance with super all-wheel control. Its dynamic design comes in great colors. Technology includes blind spot warning, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert.
The all-wheel drive Eclipse Cross now has 0% financing for 60 months and $500 APR cash.
And watch it turn corners and heads.
MSRP 26025, 0% for 60 months with approved credit and alley bag financing. May not be combined with factory rebates. $500 APR cash only with 0% financing.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. 20 minutes on the clock. The Erie Otters looking for the game's tying goal as they trail the 67's 1-0. I'm Aaron Cooney. We're buckling up here for the third period as the Otters out shooting the 67's 14-13. Only 27 combined shots here through 40 minutes. But it's only Ty Felleber who's been able to best a goaltender to bring within the tie for the league lead with his 13th of the season. And knots him up with Jason Robertson of the Kingston Frontenacs. That's our first icing call of this frame. 11 seconds in, we're going to head back to the Erie Otters end. Otters moving left to right on your computer screens, radio dials. In their home whites for the first half of the season. The gold and navy trim. Barber pulls red, white, black jerseys for the Ottawa 67's. They will move right to left as Erie trying to escape their own end right now. It's picked up, however. Look out. Shimolevsky drags out to the front. Nice move. Tied up by Drysdale. Takes a little peek over the shoulder. Nothing upcoming. We thought he may have got his hand stuck in that cookie jar. Fortunately for the Erie Otters, remain 5-on-5. Here comes Quinn, though, right back into the Erie end. Drop pass. Nice stick check from Peter Chaika. Forces Quinn onto the far side corner now. fresh defensive pairing on for Ottawa. Chaika looking for this one. Pokes it onto the near corner. Jumping in is Rippon. He'll pinch. Rubbed out of the play by Jamie Drysdale, and the Otters find this one bouncing out to center ice. A rolling puck. Chaika couldn't corral it. Golod twisting. Gets enough on that backhand to put it on down deep into Ottawa territory a minute in. 1-0 67's. Max Simlich looking to dig this puck and get it back, but some backside pressure allows the 67's to again escape out the center. Look out, wide open. Here comes Rossi, and he scores. Felleber hits the brakes, and they find Rossi coming in on the right wing side, and he makes it 2-0 Ottawa a minute and 11 seconds in. The rookie sensation, Marco Rossi from Feldkirch, Austria, who led his Division A Group 1 Division A World Junior Championship team in scoring last year as an underage player with 3 goals and 5 points for Austria. 5th in league in scoring last year in the Elite Junior A League in Switzerland. And here he is, leading all rookies in scoring. Give him point number 13 and his 8th of the year. 2-0 Ottawa. Yetman will find the puck out to center. Float it towards the net. Glove down by that was by Ohatyuk, my apologies. As it didn't get on towards the net, it was making its way there. Ohatyuk is going to send the 67's out. Here's Keating, left wing side. A wrist shot. Fought off by Dan Murphy. It grazed off of his shoulder. Catches the end glass. And still with the puck inside Erie territory, it's Ottawa. Turning his Fellerer. Wrist shot. Save made. Rebound. Pop to the front. Quickly covering is Murphy with Keating on the hunt and Bitton in front. Face off to the left of Murphy. It's pushed back by the 67's. Hoffenmeyer keeps it in right wing side. Skate the stick by Mack, and it's on ahead for Emmett Sproul of the Otters. He'll loft it on right wing side, chase after it himself. Sproul digging away, but it's moved by the 67's. They just spring it loose to center ice. Otters volley it right back to the 67's line, and Kevin Ball gets things rolling. He's got it right back on a pass from Bitton, his turning, centering pass off the mark. As Erie ahead with Christian Gurney, one-on-one to the zone, left wing side. Mack to help out. Wrist shot, save made. The rebound popped out of the glove of Cramley out to the near circle. No one home for Erie. And taken the other way by Clark for Hoffenmeyer. Taken away by the Otters. Nice play by Gillard to settle the bouncing puck and roll it out to center ice. Tapped in by Clark. Gillard to chase it down to the near side corner. With 2 minutes and 45 seconds off the clock, the Ottawa 67's have added some insurance. A minute and 11 seconds in, as Marco Rossi has his rookie leading 8th of the season. Hoffman for the Erie Otters. Bounce it up the near side. With speed, Chaika right wing. Wants to cut it to the middle of the ice. Drops it off. Here's Hoffman. William one-timer, and he scores! Brendan Hoffman with the howitzer from the right wing circle for his first Ontario Hockey League goal. And the Otters are within one. Hoffman scored 33 last year with the Toronto Junior Canadians. And as that puck was knifed off the blade of Peter Chaika, it just sat there. And Hoffman followed up with the cannon locked and loaded and blows this one past Cranley to get the Otters on the board. It's 2-1. One goal game from Erie once again. As the Otters try to sweep it up the near side. Now they're again trying to tie this thing up. They'll bring it in with Maxim Goal on left wing side. That seemed to wake up the crowd here as they got back to their seats for the start of this third. And down deep as Ohatyuk steps in front of Chaika. Will pick up the helper on the play. He's got the puck once more, 72 in white. Gives out in front. Golod couldn't handle the pass. It was in his skates. As it drifted on down to the circle, cut off by the 67's, and off they go. They'll curl it into the zone. Drysdale will pick it up there. Pulls the shoot behind the net. Looks left. It's Podobny. Snapped ahead off the tape of Yetman. But it will bounce away, and Kevin Ball takes it off and hands to Shimolevsky. Into the Erie zone, rattles one wide. Back behind the Erie goal, Duff. Pushes it near side. Beamish will scoop it up there. Head up as he looks for a passing option. It's Yetman. Then Singer. Once more for Yetman. Gets through the D. Yetman walking in on goal. He will go behind the net. Tries to bounce it in front and hit off the side of the net. And taken away by Ottawa. Felleber. He'll find Hoffenmeyer. Skips it into the zone. Tries to chase this one down as Beamish pokes it along for Duff. Right back. Look out. Keating steals. In front. They have a man. Good block from the Otters. Yetman to get a stick on it. Bounce back to the front of the net. And Murphy smothers. Hoffman from Chaika and Henry to make it a one-goal game yet again here in the third. Right now the Rossi, was the insurance goal, now stands as the marker ahead in this third frame. But Brennan Hoffman, I was talking to him back at the, it was the K-Rock Center, now at the Leon Center in Kingston before the game, and how he grew up. His favorite player was Mario Lemieux towards the end part of his career. And he said he used to watch a lot of Lemieux YouTube videos just to see what that guy can do. Steps into the big slapper and unleashes it, puts the whole body and flex into that shot for his first OHL goal. Here are the Otters bouncing a puck out to center ice. Joe Mack settles down the bouncing puck, drops it into the zone, skips down for Cranley. He just settles it down, hands off for Hudson Wilson looking out right. The reverse behind the goal. Rippon will try the near side. We have a window there. Scoots away from Emmett Sproul. Nice dish out ahead to center ice. Freshman on for the Erie Otters to provide some chase as they force Graham Clark back towards his own end. D'Amato hustling. Trying to get after Ohatyuk. Gets a stick on him. Another freshman on for the Erie Otters. They finish that change. And now Ryan Martin can skate ahead to center. A little bit of traffic there as he runs into Tone. So he's forced to shoot the puck in. Would have loved to got a pass away, but hand was forced on that deal. And here comes Quinn Ewell with the 67's out left wing side. 2-1 hockey game with 14:10 to play in regulation here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Clark back after it. Battling there with Jamie Drysdale. Clark heads out near side of the Otters net. Gives out to the point. Ohatyuk holds, waits, drops it on for Graham Clark. Comes up high with it. Back to Ohatyuk. Stepped around really Otters forward. That was Hoffman defending. Now they're reaching to Matto, who cannot clear. They keep it along the blue line, put it off a leg. Swept there by Martin and poked out ahead to neutral ice by D'Amato, and he'll head to the bench. Erie taps it right back. The Ottawa line. That was by Drysdale. They're making a change. Just look out. Here comes Ewell in the Otters zone, trying to catch the Otters to change. The kick save made by Murphy on the wrister. I think Ewell got a whole lot on that one as the Otters force it out to center ice. Ball able to stay away from the pestering Max Golod and give that puck to Shimolevsky on the right wing side. Trying to back down Jack Duff. Bouncing out towards the line. Erie picks this one off. Here comes Maxim Golod. Shifting out to the left wing side. Trying to step it around Hoffenmeyer. Try to draw a call, I think, on that one. Nobody's getting anything on that. As Erie finds Golod. Beat it in front for Chaika. Picked off by Shimolevsky. And it's on ahead. Ottawa to center. Chaika runs a man over. Golod feeds it into his own end. No icing as the bouncing puck. Offside. They will say offside. Erie was the one that put it in their own end, so I think you have an argument there if you're Ottawa. As it was Golod who passed it on back from the neutral zone to his own defenders. Regardless, here comes Rossi left wing side. He's got the go-ahead tally right now. Rossi spinning at the left wing circle. Continues to dance around in the Erie end. Gives to Merrick Rippon. His shot's off a stick and ends up out of play behind Dan Murphy with 12:32 left in the third period. 2-1 hockey game as we trade goals here in this third frame. Rossi for the 67's and Hoffman for the Erie Otters. Face-off to the right of Murphy. The Otters trailing. Ottawa 8-0 when they lead after two periods. Well, they've won 6 straight. They're looking to make it 7 tonight. As Erie pulls his draw back. And there's Gillard. Hammering around. Will it go enough? Nope, on back to the near corner. Moved here by the 67's. Henry. Skip it on down to the circle. Reaching was Yetman. Couldn't get a stick on it and carried ahead by the speedster. It's Felleber. Forced to play it into the Otters zone. Henry is there. Watched by Keating. And Erie spikes it back out to center ice. The back are the 67s from their own line. They floated ahead towards Erie ice. Marcus Gillard in some trouble. 2 red shirts on him. They take it away. Here's Austin Keating left wing side with options. Gives it across. Maximovich gets back on the back check and denies Felleber. And now Henry can carry this one towards center. Overskated on the play. It's loose right in front of the Ottawa bench. Taken back by the 67s. They're right back in. Rossi, wrist shot, save Murphy, and he holds it for the stop. Well, that top line of the 67s, creative, speedy, and they've got the finish. With 2 scorers in the top 10 with Austin Keating and Ty Felleber both inside. The top 7 in the OHL points leaders. Now you got Felleber, tied for the league lead in goals, and Austin Keating leads the league in assists. Followed up on that other wing with Rossi at the center position. Slap shot from the point rises off a stick high. Inside Erie territory, settled by Drysdale. Shuffles it to his partner, Martin. He curls it on near wall for Christian Gurney. Bounced in on the near side. Drysdale in on the play. He's going to find the puck on the half wall. Carries it down to the corner, gives in front for Mack. It comes out to the slot. Here's Sproul, and he rifled it wide. Drysdale still after it. Joe Mack puts it out in front. Backhand try from Sproul. Stopped by Granley with the traffic in front. And the whistle sounds, and now Joe Mack mixed up with some extracurriculars. One of the 67s fell on top of the net. Couldn't see who it was. Now they separate him, and back up is Ohatyuk. With 10:54 left, third period. And without a lid is Joe Mack, and he's sent towards his own bench. He'll have to go get his equipment back behind the net in the tie-up with Ohatyuk. It was more like a UFC takedown at the time. 10:54 remains in this third, and the Otters looking for the tying goal. It's 2-1 Ottawa. Shots even 17 apiece. And the Otters looking for the comeback bid here from the Erie Insurance Arena. 0-6 when trailing after 2 periods this season. They're looking for a little magic at this on the home ice side. As Kevin Ball, nice play to take a look and move that into the circles. And sprung loose, it's Quinn Ewell. Dump it in from center. Back behind the Otters goal. Graham Clark runs into Gillard, and the 67s take the biscuit. They look the reverse of the near corner. After it here, the Otters Hoffman. He's hauled down by Ewell. The Otters will pick this one up with Marcus Gillard on the pickoff, and off goes Hoffman, rambling right wing side. Try to feed to the front. Off a stick, Gillard. He'll step into a slapper. That was blocked. And now to Maddow. Forced by Chenka on the handoff. But the 67s on the steal bring it the other way. Ball jumps in on the play. Battles with Gillard behind the net. Otters come in, try to crunch him at the end boards. It's still loose behind the Otters net. Prodded there by Chenka. Now Hoffman. He'll find Curtis Henry, the defender, leading the rush ahead for Erie. He'll rattle it into the near side corner. Drops on down where they set up Shimoleski to carry towards center. He lost the handle, and Erie has it. As the Otters look, Garrett Podubny trying to get onto that one. He'll bring it across the line and flick it in on the backhand. Golod after it. He's had a lot of hustle here tonight, Maxim Golod. Battling with Kevin Ball back behind the net. As they twist away, leave it behind the net from Eric Rippon. Guess who's after him? 77 in white. It's Maxim Golod. They're able to escape by cross-ice speed. Swept down towards center ice. Bouncing puck at the Otters line. Jacked up. Stepped into that one, but Mitchell Holster knocks it loose. Beamish reaching for it. Down behind the Otters net. And reeling it in is going to be Dan Murphy. With 3 red shirts around him. He pulls it in with the paddle and then covers up with the trapper. And we have our whistle here. And midway through. Here with this third frame, the Otters looking for the tying goal. It's 2-1 Ottawa. Otters fans, True Moo and Meadowbrook Dairy Pure Milk is the official milk choice of the Erie Otters. That's True Moo and Meadowbrook Dairy Pure Milk. Pick up a gallon today at your local grocer. 9:20. The remaining time here. I'm Aaron Cooney. Third period up from the Erie Insurance Arena. The Honors looking for the tying goal. It took us into the final 2:08 of that second period to have our first goal of the game. Felleber shorthanded marker snapped the scoreless tie. And we traded goals here in the third with Marco Rossi and another rookie and Brendan Hoffman. Dropped on for Keegan the near side. Sends it out in front. Oh, I don't think anybody knew that was coming. It goes right by 267's and goes by Kyle Maximovich of the Otters. And on back is the former number 10 overall pick, Felleber. And now ahead, left wing side, Keating. 3 3-point games in the season. One of them against the Otters on Sunday, just last week, as the Otters will scoop this up from their own line. Maximovich leaving the march ahead, as Yetman able to pick this one up. Now Singer down low for Chad Yetman. Ran into the referee who's stationed on this near side. Yetman drops it off for Maximovich once more. On for Yetman, wheels behind the net. Looking for a passing option, puts it out in front, pinballs around, looking for Daniel Singer, no go, but look out. Headman pass looking for Felleber. Drysdale will get there. And were they going to get both? They will. We had a penalty coming up. Felleber was trying to shield Jamie Drysdale from getting back. Drysdale trying to plead his case. But he's going to get the interference call. Felleber will get the diving call, and we're going to skate 4-on-4. Probably the two fastest skaters on either side might be taken off and heading to the bench or to the penalty boxes. With 8:24 left here in the third, 4-on-4. And the face-off will come into Ottawa territory. Erie has a 4-on-4 goal to their credit, and it was Luke Beamish who scored it. And he sails one just wide. It kicks off the end boards. Podubny's tied up. Gurney on after it. But now Garrett Podubny giving chase as it's still inside the Ottawa zone. Ohatyuk. Nice move around Gurney, and then passes it ahead. Shimoleski trying to go 1-on-3 through the Otters zone. And look out, Erie coughs it up right in front of their own goaltender. Shimoleski to the net, and it just skips wide. They'll give it out to the blue line. They still hold this one on. Oh, they do not. Thought they did as Shimoleski hands off to Lucas Perrick. Whistle sounds offside Ottawa. I thought he kept it along that line myself. Under 8 minutes to go. From the Erie Insurance Arena, 7:53 exactly. 2-1 the lead for Ottawa. 4-on-4 for another 90 seconds. Drysdale and Felleber in the penalty boxes. Will reset, drop the puck once more. Just in front of Jamie Drysdale in the penalty box. As kicking this one ahead was Maxim Golod. But regaining possession is Ottawa. Here's Keating falling down. Now Rossi and Martin battle back. And thrown out in front by Rossi as he was able to get a stick on it. Hit off the skates of Duff. They move it to the point. Ball fakes a shot. Trying to step around Chaika. On down to the near corner. Ball plays the body of Martin. Puck is loose in the corner. Golod's going to pick it up, and off go the Erie Otters. 3-on-3 they skate into the zone on this rush, but Erie's going to be offside as Jack Duff now just a bit ahead on the play as Golod was trying to find some room coming across the blue line. 7:23 left here in the third. All of 30 seconds off the clock from whistle to whistle. And a minute left. 4-on-4. It's Yetman, Maximovich, Henry, and Beamish for the Otters right now. And Henry has the puck. He'll send it in the right wing side of the zone and chase after this one. Scoops it up. Down goes the defender. Erie's got the puck. Man open in front of the net. They slide it that way. Good defensive effort by Merrick Rippon to deny the pass through. Henry gets it right back, though. Rambling on down into the offensive zone. Looking ahead behind the net. Bumped off the puck. They fired out to center ice. The Otters. Kyle Maximovich able to poke it away from Mitchell Holscher. And they'll settle things down from their own line. Here's Luke Beamish. Steps around one man. Beamish had a steam left wing side. Beamish walks and drops it off in front. Man just on here was changing that defender as Duff could not get there in time. Replacing Curtis Henry. 13 seconds left here in this 4-on-4 period. Erie looking for the tying goal, down by 1. It's 2-1 Ottawa. Yepman into the zone. Curls this one, poke checked away before the shot could be released as Ohatyak sent it away. And now Rossi, he's poke checked by Martin. A couple good defensive stand-ups, but Brian Martin puts one off the skates to be settled by Jack Duff at the circle, and they'll find Daniel Singer out right wing side. Drysdale joins him on the drop. Singer hits the brakes, trying to make his way now to the corner. Ohatyak has him pinned up along the end boards, and now they tie up and end up down along the ice. Drysdale stays out here as a forward. Bitton down the near side. Drysdale's going to scoop this one up. Lost his edge and lost his footing as Martin, look out, rolling puck off his stick, and they pick it right back up. Clark trying to dish off to Shimoleski. That's picked off by Joe Mack. He'll make his way out to center ice. Poke checked by Shimoleski now. And out of the Otters end. Henry bouncing puck. Settles it down. Trying to look for center Ed. And snap it on the cross corner. Shoot it. Mack to get there first. Throws it to the front. Oh, that skipped on wide. And bouncing away from the blade of Emmett Sproul. And here comes the counterattack from Ottawa. Shimoleski left wing. Lost the handle. And a poke check. Sproul able to knife it into the near side corner. As now Bitton trying to keep it in down deep. It's going to be fouled by Luke Beamish. Across the red line, across the blue line, and in the offensive zone. They'll find Sproul. You're getting numbers coming the other way. Gurney knocks one out of midair. Walks into the right wing circle. Christian Gurney now. Hands off for Drysdale. Waits, fires, and that's off a stick wide. Gurney got it right back. Comes up high. At the half, ball cycles for Sproul. Right back to Gurney. Down Main Street, and the puck hits off his blade and pops away. Couldn't make a play. A loose puck gathered by Ottawa. They rattle it off the far side as Gurney steps into Clark, pins it there for a moment. Looking is Hoffenmeyer. Drysdale in the neighborhood also, but it squirts loose for Kevin Ball behind his own net. 88 in red. Sproul staying with them. Sent out in front. Here's Joyka. Kick save made. Rebound. 2 stops made. Here's Gurney to the goal. He hits the post as Cranley able to keep it out too. Another shot from Martin never made it on goal. That one's knocked down. And the 67's will carry this one out to center. Off the stick of Martin. Now Keating battling away. Steps away. They bring it in. They look to drop things off. Felleber tied up and off goes Maxim Golod. Down the right wing. Lost the handle though. And Ottawa takes it away. Keating's ahead of the play. Look at this. As Erie nicely recovers on the defensive change and knifes at the center ice. Final 4 minutes now into the zone once more. Wrist shot from Rossi. Stopped by Murphy. And we can all take a breath with 3:58 to go in the third. Cranley and his defensemen, plus the post, keep it a 2-1 lead for the Ottawa 67's. Oh, we had, look at the scramble in front of Will Cranley. A couple tries for Chaikin as he comes out into the splits and makes that stop. And then the Otters put it off the post, and it remains a 1-goal lead for Ottawa. Here's Ohatyak. Sharp angle try, sticked by the goaltender Murphy. And here he bounces it up the far wall, knocked it in air here, and they keep it alive. Quinn Yule bowled over by Jack Duff. The puck stays inside Erie territory, though. Duff, he takes one return check from Yule as Golod ties up to the near side with Graham Clark. Tolnay there also. Ends up on the far side corner as Yule plants Jack Duff on another check. It's going to be sent into the Erie zone, and an icing call on the way from the 67's with 3:20 left. 2-1 lead Ottawa. Erie get the shift change on, and the draw comes to the left of Will Cranley as both goaltenders seeing 19 shots on goal. Cranley, the extra stop. Keep his team ahead by 1. Erie right back at the Erie Insurance Arena ice tomorrow at 4 o'clock. They'll host the Windsor Spitfires, who are already in town. Dropped off some equipment and some laundry for Steve Tucholsky, Erie's equipment manager, to do. He'll get after that. As Erie sends one off a leg and down ice. A Singer in a foot race here trying to beat out Merrick Rippin down to the right wing corner. Final 3 minutes, floated on in front. Goes to Maksimovic, and he blasts it just wide. Drysdale holds in. An odd bounce to the front, and Maksimovic can't believe that one sailed wide as he was served up a gift. Here's Henry. Back at his own line now. Drysdale picks it off the near side wall. And now Max Simovic into the zone. Slows things down, shoots it on in. We'll watch Murphy as we enter into the final 2.5. Otters looking to tie this hockey game. Peter Chaika in front for Singer, turning, fires, scores! Daniel Singer with his first as an Otter ties things at 2 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left from the EIA. Daniel Singer in just his third game is welcomed by the Erie Insurance Arena crowd with a spinning wrister for his first as an Otter. And we have a brand new hockey game from Erie, Pennsylvania. Goal comes at 17:33. The last time these two teams met at the Erie Insurance Arena, it was Thanksgiving. We had to go to a shootout. A late tying goal from the 67 sent us into overtime. And now the Otters looking to finish things off before we even get there. 2-2 now. As Gurney, after the Otters have tied things up, all down, and away goal, the Ottawa 67's. Hoffenmeyer takes off. The defenseman leading the rush, watched by Jack Duff. Thrown in front, gobbled up by Murphy. With 1:55 left. Well, Ottawa has not dropped the game this season when leading after the second period. With Daniel Singer with his first as an Otter since being acquired before the season began. The swap with the Ice Dogs of Niagara for Ivan Ladnia. And it's centered out towards the Otters side with things as here comes Ohanya. Dropped it down to the near side corner. Picked up by Clark. She gives out to the point. Bouncing puck. Still holding on to that one. Twisted in by Parrott. Worked on Tolne. Now Yule. The Otters battle way down behind the net. Final 90 seconds of play. Clark gives out to the point. Shot upcoming. Bouncing puck. Quickly gobbled up in front by Murphy. Lots of traffic there, provided by the 6'6", 202-pound Quinn Ewell. And we'll reset to the left of Dan Murphy on this faceoff. Minute and 26 left. And a 2-2 game. Even across the board. 20 shots apiece as well. To the left of Dan Murphy. Spike towards the line, held in. They give it on left side, Hoffenmeyer. Throws it towards the net, blocked by Curtis Henry. Singer, he's got a little bit of energy right here as he sends it on the far side corner of his own end. It's going to be picked up instead by Marco Rossi as he dances along the far circle. Max Simrich looking as this one shot towards the goal, sent high by Ball. Hoffenmeyer gets one towards the net. Blocked down by Beamish. Erie puts it off the window. And on down ice is after here is Singer. Longer reach, however, for Ball at 6'6". And he chops it right back to the Erie line. 50 seconds left. Henry going to curl it to this behind his own net. Ends up at the circles. The Otters shoot it up to the point, and he'll skip over the stick of Ball to center ice with 42 seconds left. And we may need sudden death overtime. Felleber back at his own blue line. Looks, and if you're the Ottawa 67's, it's a West, cross conferences, East versus West. You really just want to get a point. Don't give anything up at this rate. As here they come into the Otter zone. That was offside as Holscher was ahead of the play. Shimoleski trying to put on the Ritz and get around the Otters defenders. In the last couple moves, forced his line mates offside. 23.5 seconds left. And before we head to a short overtime break, if we get there, we still got to wind down this clock with 20 seconds left. Shimoleski gives to the Erie line. There's Gurney. Now Martin, 14 seconds to go. Ryan Martin, fired in from the red line. Dropped on down. Cranley settles it down. Picked up by Merrick Rippon. 5 seconds to go here. And they shield the puck away from the Erie Otters. It ends up out to neutral ice, and we're going to go to overtime at the Erie Insurance Arena. The Otters claw back from down 2 goals to tie things up. Hoffman, Singer, makes it 2-2 when we're heading to overtime with the 67's. We'll be back after this. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel, and the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
Okay, we're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza, artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Fresh dough made from scratch daily.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
It's all one price.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
For fast fire perfection.
That's Blaze Pizza. Sound good?
Then come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Peachtree Square in Erie.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Sudden death overtime coming up. Hoffman and Singer tie things up for the Otters in that third frame. Erie 0-6 when trailing after 2, and they even things up to head to overtime. And now a chance to take the extra point. Everybody gets one aside right now. As we drop things, Erie will control to start. Maximovich, Yetman, Drysdale. Countered by a pair of speedsters on the Ottawa side. Rossi, Felliver, and Hoffenmeyer, the lone blue liner. Drysdale picks up steam, trying to walk through the D. Drysdale, step on the D, now walks in, goes to the backhand, cuts to the front, and he couldn't get a shot away. Yetman follows up, however. Here's Jamie Drysdale back with it. Almost ended things in overtime. Yetman's try. Glove save, Cranley. And he holds on. Well, Drysdale almost went coast to coast. And almost tucked it in. Just could not get the shot away as he cut across the goal mouth. Changes for both sides. Chaika, Singer, Beamish for Erie. As they go forward with it, that was Singer going right to the goal. Cranley will smother it. And will reset to his left. You have Shimilevsky, Cody Clark, and Kevin Ball for Ottawa. Singer tries to step into the centerman. No dice as Shimilevsky pulls it back, and here comes Kevin Ball. Just launches it on back from center ice into his own corner. That allows Shimilevsky, tapped it off the side of the cage. As the crowd oohs and ahs with that one inside Ottawa territory near their own net. And they'll find Clark open on the right wing side. Beamish trying to stay with him. Beamish pokes it away, but it ends up in the left wing corner of the Otters end. They give out to the blue line for Kevin Ball. Watch here by Chaika. Trying to head out. He takes it away from Kevin Ball. Chaika hits the brakes down in the offensive zone. Two men run into him. It'll move that puck for Singer in the neutral zone. Singer's going to back up behind his own net. Watch there by Shimilevsky, a San Jose Sharks 6th round pick. And the Otters settle it down. Here comes Podubny, man on. Oh, his stick broken too. Look out, a wrist shot from Keating, sails wide. And the Otters have a defender without a stick in front. Keating all by himself. Podubny tries to body him up. It's still loose to the near side. Gathered once more. Graham Clark sends it across. One-timer. That's heads wide. Clark once more. Otters without a stick for Garrett Podubny. They give it out to the point. Clark settles it down. Little wheel left side. Hoffenmeyer off the side of the cage. Erie going to get it there. You'd love to get a whistle or something. Get a stick for Garrett Podubny. Drysdale hands it on for Kyle Maximovich. He's got some room to skate left wing side. The Otters want to get a new stick, and they do for Garrett Podubny. Here comes Drysdale now on the drop pass. Steps around one man. Here's Jamie Drysdale, right wing side. Sends it for Maximovich. Shoulder stop made by Cranley. Drysdale back to it. And he'll reset out to center ice and wide it up once more. They make a change on the Ottawa side. Drysdale in one again. Hands in front. Maximovich. Hey! Shoots and scores! Kyle Maximovich ends it in overtime. Otters win 3-2. dinner's going to be cold tonight. And the 67's have not left the bench yet. They want to know if the Otters were offside. But Jamie Drysdale, well, after the first opportunity for Kyle Maximovich, he says, let's reset and do it again. Back into the neutral zone he goes. Everybody tags up. And Kyle Maximovich buries this one as he gets loose in the slot. And the Otters cash in, take the extra point from the Ottawa 67, snapping a 6-game winning streak for the leading team in the Ontario Hockey League. We will step away for a break. And when we come back, the Duskus Martin Funeral Home postgame show right after this. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on third play, or the first 3 cars across the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
What's the sedan lets you hit the road and not the gas station? With an average of 37 miles per gallon highway, it's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. This compact sedan has a sporty profile thanks to its sleek aerodynamic design. It also has other great standard features like Bluetooth and remote keyless entry. The 2018 Nissan Sentra. 0 down for only $199 a month. Sign and drive. What's the best-selling SUV in America? It's the Nissan Rogue. 0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. The Rogue has standard features such as zero-gravity seats, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and rear cross-traffic alert. 0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. Stop in and meet the Rogue family at Interstate Nissan, 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peachtree.
18 Nissan Sentra, selling price $19,247, VIN JY320068. 18 Nissan Rogue, selling price $26,101, VIN JP503998. Old lease is 12,000 miles per year for 36 with Tier 1 credit approval through NMAC. Lease payment is plus tax, title, license, stock fee, and $595 acquisition fee.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. A jubilant Erie Insurance Arena as the Erie Otters come from behind to defeat the Ottawa 67's, the number 8 team in the CHL, in overtime, 3-2.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Kyle, and he is our Cloud 9.
Welcome inside the Duskus Martin Funeral Home postgame show. Duskus Martin working tirelessly to give your loved ones dignity, and the Erie Otters a big-time win, snapping the 6-game winning streak of the Ottawa 67's, handing them their first loss and when leading after 2 periods. And the Otters take it 3-2 over the 67's here from Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm Aaron Cooney as we're wrapping things up, and what an exciting evening here from the Erie Insurance Arena. As the Otters, it seemed like they carried the play in the first period and just could not find the back of the net. As we enter in the recap part of the Duskus Martin Funeral Home postgame show, outshoot the 67's 9-4, but it was the story of the goaltenders and also a little help from their friends with the posts as Yetman put one off. Actually, it's one of the more freak things I've ever seen in a hockey game. As Yetman fed nicely on a nice setup between him. He was centering the line for the Erie Otters with Kyle Maximovich and Daniel Singer. Singer picks off a pass, gives to Maximovich, and then on another cross-ice feed to the right wing circle, Yetman with it. Chance to bury it, puts it off the post, and the puck just broke in two. So that puck shatters, the whistle sounds, and the Otters couldn't cash in on that opportunity. But they try to keep after it in the first period. And again, this line connecting with Chad Yetman from the left wing side. Even better stop from Will Cramley as he lunges out to his right and makes the shoulder stop to keep it a scoreless hockey game and takes us into the second period. And that's where the Ottawa 67's would strike with the opening goal. And that comes off the tape of Ty Felleber, 10th overall pick in 2014 by the Saginaw Spirit. Now tied for the league lead in goals with 13 as he beats Dan Murphy shorthanded from the right wing circle after the Otters got caught in a break while on the power play. Led to an odd man rush for the 67's shorthanded, and the Erie Otters, St. Felleber cashed in with his 13th of the year. They trail 1-0 heading into the third period, and it seemed like went from bad to even worse because a minute and 11 seconds in, Marco Rossi, the sensational rookie for the 67's, leading the league in scoring in rookies in scoring. He knots his 8th of the season, set up by Ty Felleber. He was just coming off the bench. Felleber just pulls up at the left wing side. Nice cross-ice feed, and Rossi does the rest for his 8th of the season to lead all rookies 2-0. You're like, man, what's going to happen here? The Otters were outshot 9-5 in that second period. But you could tell from this game there was no give-up. The compete level was, for a full 60 minutes, was all there for the Erie Otters here tonight. They mentioned after the game from Chris Hartsburg said, they played well on Wednesday against the Niagara Ice Dogs, but needed to keep that same intensity and level over 60 minutes. Well, you got it here because the Otters kept on coming. And at 3:06, Peter Chaika into the offensive zone. Little drop pass. And he just has this one sitting on that silver platter at the top of the right wing circle. And Brendan Hoffman puts the entire 6'2", 200-pound frame into this cannon of a shot. Blows it past the far shoulder of Will Cramley on that blocker side. And Erie's on the board. Hoffman, his first OHL goal, and it's a 2-1 hockey game. And the Otters, time winding down here, looking for the tying goal. They coming up big for them as well as Dan Murphy, as he had to stop 6 shots in the third frame, and allows the Otters a couple tries in front of the net. They finally cash in. Daniel Singer picks one up on the back end and just twists around. A right-handed shot from the left wing circle, fires it on a whirling dervish move, blows it past Cramley, and they tie the game with just 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the hockey game. And that will send us into overtime. Each team gets a point. The Otters, and this was what the Otters did on this shift. After it seemed like they spelled doom and gloom in the overtime frame, because Garrett Podobny has this puck back behind his own net, and you could see Kyle Maximovich coming off the bench, and he was going to head for a headman pass, a long stretch pass from the Otters goal line out to the offensive blue line. That was the intent of the opportunity by Garrett Podobny. But as he goes to make that pass, his stick just blows up in 2 pieces. And then all of a sudden, now you're looking at 3-on-3 overtime hockey. Well, now Erie's down with a man without a stick. Dan Murphy comes up big for the Otters. They team up, Drysdale and Kyle Maximovich, to keep that puck out and give the Otters an opportunity to win the hockey game. And they just did the rest, as Jamie Drysdale used a couple entries, just pure speed. And then the talent to take a look through the defense as he finds Kyle Maximovich twice. The first time he was denied by Will Cramley. Otters had to reset, and as the Ottawa 67's were getting a new unit on, Drysdale down the right wing side. He finds Maximovich again drifting into the slot, and from between the circles, the captain makes no mistake. Buries his 8th of the season. Maximovich has only been held without a point in 1 hockey game now. That'll continue as he nets the overtime winner at 2:18 of the overtime period, set up by Drysdale and Garrett Podobny, as the Erie Otters prevail on home ice over the visiting Ottawa 67's. And what a hockey game for a group that you could see for the last 2 weeks, and even that entire road trip. We talked about how the Otters there's that corner. They're right there. There are some pieces you'd have the offense some nights, and maybe you weren't able to stop the puck. And then the other nights, You didn't get the offense, and you were keeping the puck out of the back of the net. But they sewed it all together. A solid effort they were able to build off of after the victory Wednesday against the Niagara Ice Dogs, and just carried into here. This was what an effort for the entire 60 minutes. Well, make 62-18 when you add in the overtime. And the Otters are able to take this one comeback fashion. The first time Erie's come back from down 2 goals and to win a hockey game in overtime. And let's go back to March 10th of 2018 when Hayden Fowler was the hero in that one. Tied things up in the final minute and then also won the game in overtime. And the Otters do it here. And another rookie this time. It's Drysdale setting up Maximovich for the OT winner. 2:18 in, and the Otters pick up 2 points, and they've strung together a little winning streak here from the Erie Insurance Arena with wins in the last 2 games over 2 teams that are expected to be there on the Eastern Conference side when things are all said and done. Ottawa 67's, they've jumped out to the early lead, 18 points. They're 9-3 coming into this one. They'll get 1 point with the overtime loss, but the number 18 in the CHL, this is a nice feather in the cap for the Erie Otters on this young season and something to build off of moving forward on the year. Let's see. Well, the attendance, 2,414. Got to see this one, and the Otters win in comeback fashion, 3-2. And for the first time since I started working for the Erie Otters, they've won a game when I wore a tie clip. So that's great. I can start wearing these again. Put one on today. I knew the record got into it, but we were able to snap that streak. So that means tie clips are back in, baby. Let's take a look at tonight's Ironworkers local U number 3's Ironmen of the game with tonight's 3 stars. Third star is number 4, Jamie Drysdale. Picks up the assist on the game-winning overtime goal. We'll get to that later. Second star is Daniel Singer. He had the game-tying goal with just 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in regulation. His first as an Erie Otter, set up by Chaika and Maximovich. And the number 1 star, Kyle Maximovich, 2-point night. Give him another multi-point game for the Erie Otters on this season. In total, Maximovich, his 5th multi-point game on the season. That's half of the games that the Otters have played this year. He's picking up at least 2 points. But this time it's the game winner and an assist on the game-tying goal, and the captain doing it all. His 8th of the season, wins it in overtime as the Otters prevail over the Ottawa 67's. 3-2 in overtime. Well, we're going to wrap things up here for tonight, but we're not done for the weekend as we come to a close here on the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. Before we go, take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. As always, brought to you by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You Otter be staying with the best. Closing in on some finals now. From earlier today, you had the London Knights 6-2 over the Kitchener Rangers. This one was over one from the first period as the Saginaw Spirit now with a 6-0 lead over the Flint Firebirds. The Sudbury Wolves defeat the Kingston Frontenacs 2-0. Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds down the Hamilton Bulldogs 4-3, and the Owen Sound Attack opened up a 5-1 lead on the Guelph Storm with 8.5 to play in the third period there. It's just a bad omen to be in the CHL top 10 if you're an OHL team. So the Ottawa 67's climb in, they keep their streak rolling, but drop a game here to the Erie Otters. The Guelph Storm, since they've hopped into the top 10 this week, they've lost 2 straight now. Peterborough's kind of going strong themselves, but man, as soon as you get in there, it's like a kiss of death. If you're an OHL team in the CHL top 10. But the Otters come back from behind to down the Ottawa 67's here tonight. 3-2 in overtime. Maximovich, the game winner, as the Otters pick up 2 points, the extra one here over the league-leading Ottawa 67's. I want to thank Brian McKay back in studio to wrap things up here from Erie. We'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon. The Erie Otters host the Windsor Spitfires. 4 p.m. start from the Erie Insurance Arena on a Sunday afternoon. We'll have it live for you with the pregame show, Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show, 3:45 high atop the Erie Insurance Arena from my perch. For Brian McKay, I'm Aaron Cooney saying good night. You've been listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
You've been listening to Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. Follow all the action throughout the season on the new home of the Erie Otters, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Sixers 108, Magic 101. Celtics on top of the Knicks 83-75. Second quarter, Mavs lead the T-Wolves. Check that. T-Wolves now on top of the Mavs 57-56. I'm John Fass.
This is Taz. And I'm the Moose. We will have full reaction to another wild weekend of NFL football Monday morning. 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific.